.com.
If you have family coming over this summer, the last thing you need is sweaty relatives. Guarantee your air conditioning system is ready to keep everybody cool. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Go to DelcorInc.com or call 252-321-8868. Delcor, the service professionals.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
When a storm hits, you can count on Greenville Utilities. They put their emergency storm plan into action to restore power as quickly and safely as possible. If you experience an outage, call them toll-free at 1-855-767-2482. The automated hotline can handle a large number of calls at once, virtually eliminating busy signals, so help can be on the way as fast as possible. Remember, GUC's emergency hotline number is 1-855-767-2482.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Tabua. Aoub. What about Aoub? Safula.
Cool, neat story.
Was that supposed to be funny? There's local politics, bud.
Don't go over the rules. It'll take forever. Let's just get to the draft.
Let's get the pumping.
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
It's gonna be fun. We in the thick. I mean, everybody gonna be loud. I'm gonna be loud with them. I'm screaming too. Like, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. You ready for this? I am.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250 and 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com, and also on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Make sure you are following us on social media, because during this fall camp and East Carolina preseason, we've got all of our coach interviews, player interviews, pictures, video available on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you're following us there, and all those interviews in their entirety can be seen on YouTube at Pirate Radio TV. So it's all there for you as we are locked and loaded. Just one more Saturday with no college football, just two more Saturdays with no East Carolina football before the Pirates take on NC State at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium to open up the season September 3rd. So we are fired up, ready to go, and it is a Delcor Players Lounge edition of Pirate Radio Live. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll hear from East Carolina rush in Jeremy Lewis, also Pirate linebackers Miles Berry and Xavier Smith going to join us later on in the show. East Carolina running back Rajay Harris will join us in the 4 o'clock hour. Holton Ahlers coming up at 5 o'clock, and his new target, Isaiah Winstead, in the 5 o'clock hour as well. So stick around for all those interviews throughout the show. Shirley Rhodes is back. Chan Man is here. Troy D to my left as we get things cranked up here on a Monday, Troy.
Good to see you, Clip. Man, it is getting closer and closer. I was talking with Ellerby earlier. 2 weeks away, basically, until this Thursday to the Pirate Radio kickoff party, which really starts the whole season, if you will. But it's going to be a fast 2 weeks. It sounds like a lot of time, but it's not. And just left the State Theater, met with their management team. Man, we got a lot of cool stuff planned for that. It is going to be such a fun party. Come September 1st at the State Theater right here in downtown Greenville. Ticket sales are going tremendous. This thing is going to sell out. We were getting down. There's not a ton of tickets left. Let me just say that. So if you've been waiting on the sideline, tickets are only $10. All that money does go to charity, for local charities here in Greenville. I would not wait till the last week because once we're sold out, this is a ticketed event. I will not be able to get you in. So don't contact me if you can't get a ticket now.
Tickets available, pr927fm.com for just $10. So go ahead and get them right now. All right, let's start the interviews inside the Delcor Players Lounge here on a Monday and head out to the Pitt Electric Live Line. And we are joined by East Carolina tight end Ryan Jones. Ryan, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Fantastic. And as you can tell, we're excited about football. I know you are as well, Ryan. Let's talk about the first scrimmage of the fall camp season. How'd it go for you and the offense on Saturday?
The first scrimmage for me was definitely more, I felt way more comfortable just after this being my second year in the offense, So, I just felt more comfortable as a player. And, as a team, or as an offense, I feel like we really had a lot of guys making big plays. Together we gelled and just had a really good scrimmage all together.
I think Holden said a couple of drives with the first team, right? How many snaps did you get on Saturday, Ron?
I think it was around 20 to 30 snaps.
All right, pretty good number there, and you got to go up against a competitive defense as well, and the old iron sharpens iron. I've heard that a lot today talking to some of the players, and that's the case, right, when you're taking on East Carolina's first-team defense?
Yeah, definitely. We feed off of each other. It feels good going against a guy who's going to make you compete to your highest level. So, we're definitely feeding off of each other and just helping each other grind it out,
Ryan, this is Troy D. What are you working on now for the next couple of weeks as you head into the season opener? What do you want to fine-tune personally, and what does the team need to work on the most?
Personally, it's just more so for myself. I just want to make sure I'm not having missed anything. I'm just really on top of what I need to do and just really having the playbook locked down, But as a team, I feel like we're now transitioning more so into looking we're peeking into more so what State's doing, So we have to look in that direction, with the game only 2 weeks away. But as overall, I feel like we're really just coming together and just really understanding and feeling comfortable with each other.
Ryan, both NC State and East Carolina kind of the same situation. You can scout them, but it's a totally new team this year versus last year. They've got the same problem on ECU. They can look at past things from last year, but that doesn't mean that's going to be exactly how it is this year. So how do you scout a team like NC State that has yet to play a game this year?
Yeah, I feel like from that standpoint, even if you have new players, the coach's philosophy kind of stays the same. Even some things from last year that they did with the old players they had, they would still probably do the same thing, just use these players in a different way. We're doing something similar in the same aspect. We have way more, I wouldn't say way more time, but we have a lot of guys that are making a lot of plays. So, we're going to have basically a whole different offense from what they seen last year. So,
Ryan Jones joining us inside the Delcor Players Lounge. Ryan, you've had a couple of full pads days and a scrimmage since the team had to take a day off last week due to a sickness going around the guys. So were you one of the sick Pirates last week, or were you able to remain unscathed there?
Yeah, sadly I was one of them. It didn't hit me as bad, but I was down for a little bit, but luckily it didn't hold me out like it did some of the guys.
They said it was like a foodborne illness. Sometimes those things strike fast, but then they leave fast too. Is that basically what you've heard?
Yeah, basically that's kind of how it was amongst the team. Some guys kind of got it worse, but really everybody was back after like a day or so.
So, yeah, Tuesday you guys were off. I know some guys were back out of practice on Wednesday, but not the full team. Were you able to go last Wednesday?
Yeah, yes, sir.
How, did you feel any different out there? Did it take you another day to kind of get your legs back and conditioning and all that?
Yeah, I was still kind of dealing with some stuff from it, but, if I can practice, I'm going to practice. So, it was a tough practice, but it was good to be out there instead of being laid up just feeling sick.
Yeah, I guess better now than like week 4 during the season, right? Let's get that out of the way now, right?
Yeah, let's get all the extra adversity stuff out the way.
Ryan Jones joining us here on the Pit Electric live line. Troy D.
Yes,
we talked to the tight end.
Special welcome to our friends at Pit Electric, our new sponsor on the live line. You had a good line earlier, Clip. I said, how do you think things will go on the Pit Electric live line? And you said,
adds a little spark. Troy D.
Nicely done. That's why he's a pro, folks. Don't try that at home.
Thanks
Ryan,
for the fake chuckle, Ryan. I appreciate that.
Ryan, you're the first official live guest now on the Pit Electric live line. So there's a little trivia question for Clip Sports Trivia at AJ's one night. Ryan, how are you doing physically? Everything still going pretty good for you?
Yeah, everything good. It's probably the best my body's felt going into a season in like a long time. So, I'm feeling really well. Mentally, physically, so I'm in a good space.
Talked to Xavier Smith earlier. You'll hear it later on in the show, but I asked him, is it when you go full pads, when you go scrimmage, is it like a fall Saturday? And he said yes. It's 100%. When you're out there, you're going 100%. If not, you might get banged up. Mm-hmm. So, do you feel it those days, Ryan? Does it feel like you played in the game when you have those full pad practices?
Yeah, I feel like anytime you play in the stadium, you always have that extra juice. That really helps feed into like the game scenarios. The offense, like the defense, when we play against them, they always give us their best. It's a live period. So, if you're not playing to your full, you will get hurt from that. So, just playing in the stadium and everything, it really helps feed into like a game, a true Saturday game day.
I agree with you, Ron. You can't go half speed on stuff like this because that's how you get hurt. You got to get right in the head and go full speed even on a scrimmage. And it is a game-like situation. It's just your opponent is your teammates.
Right.
Ryan Jones joining us. Ryan, can you give us anything? I know Pirate fans are excited to see you this year. So where have you been lining up? Have you been on the line in the slot? A little bit of everything so far?
Yeah, this year I'd say I'm definitely going to be moving around a lot more. I've been learning really this whole season. I've been trying to just learn the whole playbook. We're moving guys around, so it's going to be a lot of movement. It's going to be like the same offense as last year, but just some nuances added. But yeah, it's going to be a good season.
Ryan Jones joining us. Ryan, have you graduated yet? Do you have your degree?
Yeah, I graduated. So I'm a graduate, so I graduated fall of 2020. But I graduate again in the spring. But I'll be a student, but I won't be on campus at ECU.
Right. So you don't have maybe a huge class load, maybe like some of the underclassmen coming up. I was going to ask what's it like to go back into the school portion of this, but you got a pretty light load, I would imagine, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So no big deal for you then.
Yeah. No. I'm an older guy, so once the season rolls around, the school rolls around, I kind of know how to manage all that stuff.
All right, there you go. So it's football because the fall camp portion ends this week, right, Ryan? And then you'll kind of start to dive into regular season practice. And I don't know, when do you guys really start to focus on NC State out there? Will that be next week?
I know a little bit from the special teams. We're really getting into NC State stuff, but it'll be the following week when we really dive full in on NC State.
Ron, this is Chandler. I was just wondering, you come in last year in fall camp, fresh off the transfer portal, and in your first year here at East Carolina, you lead the team in reception touchdowns with 5. Do you look back at that and go, man, I could do way more than that this year? How much does that help you in a confidence standpoint, and do you have a goal for reception touchdowns this year?
I would say just knowing from the stuff that I did last year, it definitely makes me more confident because I feel like I understand what I'm doing this year opposed to last year. But, more so this year, I feel like as a team, we're more so just focused on, how can we contribute to what the team's doing. So, as long as everyone's doing their job, I know my receptions or everything's going to go well. So, I'm more so just focused on how I can be the biggest contribution to the offense this year.
Ryan, did you watch any football this weekend? You got week 1 of the preseason going on. Did you catch any games, or did you get away from football?
Yeah, I checked out the Broncos and Cowboys game, and then I also checked out the Steelers game. Check out our guys from last year.
Well, the Cowboys had, I think, 17 penalties, so hopefully you watch what not to do on the field.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And, it was cool to see Tyler Snead catching some passes for the Steelers the other night. He looked the part out there, Ryan. It was cool to see one.
Yeah. It was cool seeing him out there.
The Bears look terrible, but didn't see many starters this week.
They're going to look terrible.
So I was hoping it's just because the starters weren't playing, but you'll have to consult your own team and see how they did.
Yeah, keep hoping on that one, Troy D. Going to be a rough year for the Bears.
I know.
May have asked you this, Ryan, but refresh our memories. Who are your favorite tight ends to watch and maybe model your game after a little bit? Who do you enjoy watching play?
The main guys that I've watched, because I watch this guy, Jonnu Smith. He plays with the Patriots. That's the guys I watch. And then also another is Aaron Hernandez,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Body type. Yeah.
Only as a football player, not as a person.
Just football. Just football.
Yeah.
Separate the art from the artist.
I just want people to understand in case they caught this midstream what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's right. Now I do remember that.
Yeah.
Jonnu now with the Patriots.
I do. I was going through some of Bryce's football cards, and I came across a mint condition Aaron Hernandez football card, and I was wondering if there's any value to that.
Ryan might buy it, or there's some sick.
About that one.
There's probably a group of people out there that might like to have that.
And the Patriots have Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, and they love to throw to tight ends. And you talk about this team, Mike Houston had to remind everybody that, hey, Shane Calhoun's a good football player. We talk a lot about Ryan Jones, and sometimes we forget about Shane, but he's a good one, too. We'll see a lot of him on the field this year, right, Ryan?
Definitely, yes, sir.
Yeah, look, and Aaron Jarman. I mean, heck, Tyler Savage moving in. All of a sudden.
Our whole room is stocked and loaded. We have guys that can pass, block, catch the ball. So, I mean, we're really a well-rounded room.
Ryan Jones joining us.
Cool threat.
Troy D, you got anything else?
No, I just appreciate your time, Ryan.
Yeah.
I know this is a busy time for you. Hopefully, maybe things get back to normal. I'm losing track of the schedule. Is it next week where they go back or you got one more week of camp after this week?
I think camp ends this week, right?
This is our last week, yes.
Okay, so you'll have next Monday off. Might be able to get back to a more normal schedule with you guys, get you back in the studio, hopefully starting next Monday. But really,
and we'll see you Saturday at Media Day, so you're going to get sick of us pretty soon, but we'll talk to you then, too.
But all good.
But, Ryan, appreciate your time as always. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ryan Jones, East Carolina tight end, joining us inside the Delcor Players Lounge. And as Troy D said, trivia question, our first guest ever on the Pitt Electric Live Line. Pitt Electric, your trusted electrical partner since 1981. Born the same year as Clip Brock, Troy D.
What a year.
Yeah, right. And ENC's premier electrical contractor for the past 40-plus years.
Just like you.
Oh, my God. I didn't like to read that.
You've been electric for 40 years.
Pitt Electric is hiring. You can join the team today by going to pittelectric.com.
Thanks to our friends at Pitt Electric for their tremendous support, and we look forward to having them with us all year long on the Pitt Electric Live Line.
Ryan Jones is going to be a big-time weapon. So, as Chandler said, he is the leading receiver yards-wise returning to this team, but leading touchdown scorer last year, which is an interesting stat.
Yeah, you don't think about that.
His
but
very first year as a Pirate. And as a tight end, too, which is a position group that we have not seen do well or produce since a guy like Bryce Williams.
And again, one ball. Like, you expect him to have more touchdowns this year, but how many is Isaiah Winstead going to have? Is, Keaton Mitchell and Rajay Harris, does their number go up? So, I don't know. I don't know what the number's going to be. I do know he's going to be a key part of this Pirate offense.
Well, like I heard Coach Houston on with Brian Bailey, last week or so, and he was like, look, there's only one ball, as you said, to go around, and there's a lot of talented guys, a lot of playmakers on this team, and I think that's what we've missed in the past, Clip. I mean, we've been doing this so long. You've kind of seen the ebbs and flows of Pirate football, the good times and the not-so-good times. Whenever we are at our best, we being East Carolina, we have awesome playmakers, and this team, especially when you look at the offense, man, there are a lot of guys that have potential to score every time they touch the ball. Whether it's running back or receiver, or whether you're quarterback, this is one of the most dangerous offenses I've seen for East Carolina in a long time.
And it sounds like, that Isaiah Winstead is quickly becoming one of those guys that is going to be a go-to guy in this offense. It also sounds like C.J. Johnson has come back with a
vengeance, if you will.
Head on his shoulders,
yeah.
and Donnie Kirkpatrick said his effort's been the best it's ever been. So everybody's fighting, and that makes everybody better. Right?
C.J. Johnson, I mean, has honestly pro talent. What he needs is to keep it together off the field, and I think he's kind of new and improved, let's say, this year. And if he got his head together, man, that's like having a bonus player because he's always had the talent. And being able to have a second chance now, a lot of times, you don't always get a second chance. C.J. Johnson's been given a second chance. Will he make the most of it? Will he let that opportunity give him a chance to shine like we all think he can and know he can? So I think he will. I think he's kind of seen the outside. He's been on the outside looking in, and now he's back within the program through hard work and dedication. So he's another almost like bonus player this year, Clip, that wasn't on the roster when we went into spring ball.
Exactly.
It's crazy that we're talking about the explosiveness, the weapons, the potential productivity of this offense. And you go back to January of this year, I mean, there was a lot of concerns. There was a lot of questions when it comes to the offense because you have Tyler Snead going to the draft.
Yeah.
Audio Matosho's out. You have C.J. Johnson, who had just got suspended.
Yep.
But good job by Mike Houston hitting the portal and getting these guys.
Yeah.
And now we're sitting here in kind of in an exciting mode talking about guys like Isaiah Winstead, and we're talking to guys like Georgia transfer and Jalen Johnson. So it's just crazy how it's been a complete turn.
And as we just talked to Ryan Jones, a guy that can catch the ball and be dangerous, a guy that can block and open up a game-winning, score for somebody, a guy that can run. I mean, he's one of those versatile players that could do almost anything on this offense.
Looking forward to seeing year 2 of Ryan Jones and year 1 of Isaiah Winstead. We'll talk to Winstead later on in the show. And once again, just to recap it, 4 o'clock, Miles Berry, 4:20-ish, Rajay Harris, 4:40-ish, Xavier Smith. And in the 5 o'clock hour, we've got Holton Ahlers and Isaiah Winstead.
And just to remind folks, because a lot of people don't follow it as close as we do, Clip, but Ryan Jones is a guy not too far removed from the Oklahoma Sooner program. So, I mean, that's
on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, but still, an athlete good enough to be on Oklahoma's team, that's saying something.
They put their pants on the same way we do.
They do, but a good pickup nonetheless.
Their pants are red, though. Our pants are purple.
Or black.
I'm not even trying to do a good Lou Holtz. I'm going to do
good.
Lou Holtz. I'm going to do a bad Lou Holtz.
Yeah. What if you got stuck in Lou Holtz mode and you ended up having to talk like that the whole day?
I do a whole show like this. I talked to Jeremy Lewis just like this.
Lou Holtz Day. We had, of course, Skip Holtz earlier.
I heard Skip.
How was Skip on the Brian Bailey show?
Skip was good.
I got to go back. It's going to replay if you're listening to our live edition, 6 o'clock tonight. I'm going to have to go back and hear it. I was in the lunch meeting, missed it, but I was asking you how, Skip's always a likable guy, always never short of words.
He was good. He said, don't count him out. He might go back to college football, might go NFL, might stay USFL.
All right, so anything's possible.
Bailey also talked to Mike Oresco, commissioner of the American Athletic Conference. It was a good conversation.
Oh, we have Mike Oresco here.
Well, that's just fantastic.
How do you think the interview went, Mike?
I thought it was great. Brian Bailey's one of the best interviewers when you think about local sports guys there, and you think about your, Billy Weaver, who's now into Pooh and things like that. But Brian North and Gully and then those guys, they do a great job.
I've talked to you multiple times, Mike.
Well, Troy and Jonathan are two of the best. When we do radio interviews down there in Greenville, you think about radio guys like Jim Rome and Mike and the Mad Dog. I mean, Troy Dean ought to be right up there near the top. They're fantastic.
God, you do Mike Oresco better than Mike Oresco.
Well, I do a pretty good Mike Oresco. Nobody's really Mike Oresco, but I kind of am Mike Oresco, so I'm pretty fantastic.
That is awesome.
Some good athletes that came out of East Carolina, Mike.
Man, I'll tell you what. You want to go back in today, Troy? I don't know. Did you hear the interview today?
I did not. I was saying I've got to go back and hear the show.
Well, you're really going to enjoy it because I mentioned the names of Jeff Blake and Robert Jones.
Oh, yes.
Some of your all-time favorite Pirates.
Not only favorite Pirates, but proud to call those guys friends.
They're some of your best friends, and friends, you can pick your friends. You can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. You can pick your nose. So sometimes blood is thicker than water. I like to think that sometimes friends can turn into family.
It's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friends are your family that you choose. I always like to think it like that.
All right.
I'm sorry, Bailey. We took your guest from earlier
Golly,
today.
that was phenomenal.
I'm feeling good on this Monday.
Damn, you almost have it. Like, if I close my eyes and just start to, think I'm talking to Mike Oresco, you can have me, it's like a good movie. Like an actor that does a good movie, you forget that it's Tom Hanks in that role or whatever. You get so sucked into the movie. Clip, you had me believing for a second I was talking to Mike Oresco.
You tried to say my Lou Holtz ain't good? You don't think I'm Lou Holtz?
Your Lou Holtz is good.
Chandler.
Your Mike Oresco is great.
Chandler, you better watch out. There's a new impressions man in
I'm
town.
getting kind of worried.
Yeah. And I'll come in with every once in a while with one.
I think you've done Lou Holtz. You've done Lou Holtz before, haven't you?
I can say Lou Holtz's name.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I need to watch out.
All right. We got Jeremy Lewis on deck, a former South Central product. Going to talk to him about. All right, so, Troy, if you're keeping score at home, by the way, I've due to their schedules, I've already talked to these other players.
I'm aware.
We're going to get Jeremy live.
Yes.
But I've talked to Miles Berry, Rajay, Xavier, Holton, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Ryan Jones was affected by the sickness last week. I'll let you guess. Out of these 5 guys I've already talked to, how many are you going to say were negatively affected last week?
All right. I'm going to say Holton was affected.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm going to say Isaiah was affected.
Isaiah, I don't believe was.
Okay. All right. I think Miles Berry, that guy eats a lot, definitely affected by it.
Well, you want me to go and tell you?
Yeah.
Holton was the only guy that said he was affected.
Oh, stunner.
Xavier Smith said survival of the fittest. He said nothing was going to touch his body.
Wow.
Negatively.
I like his confidence and swagger.
Rajay, Miles, they all said they were lucky. So it got Holton and it got Ryan Jones, apparently.
Yeah.
And we'll find out about Jeremy when we talk to him.
Look out for that meatloaf.
Well, Holton didn't touch the meatloaf.
Well, maybe the meatloaf touched something else.
Donnie?
That they
I can tell you who else didn't touch it. It was me.
Maybe the serving utensils got shared, and there was some cross-contamination.
Yeah.
And, I'm not trying to say I'm
what's it called? Pathologist, maybe?
Right. Well, it sounds good enough to me, Clip, but...
You are a pathological liar.
I knew that was coming.
Coach Kirkpatrick, did you get sick last week?
Well, I can tell you right now, no, I did not.
Is that Kermit the Frog or Coach Kirkpatrick?
Turn the ball to Ryan Jones.
I don't think my Donnie sounds
I think you need to slow down a little bit and get a little more twangy.
Well, like that? How's that sound for you?
Really, it's all about the will.
Well.
All right.
I didn't touch the meatloaf.
Good call there, Coach. We did hear from Donnie Kirkpatrick and Blake Harrell earlier today. You can check those out on our social media accounts and got it in full on YouTube, and we'll bring those comments to you if we have time today. If not, we'll run them tomorrow. We got a lot of players to get to today. We'll go and take a break and line up Jeremy Lewis, Troy D.
All right, sounds good.
And talk to him as we roll on a Delcor Players Lounge edition of Pirate Radio Live. More to go on this Monday. Back with you after this.
Come party like a pirate at the official Pirate Radio Football Kickoff After Party at Dirty Dance. Dirty Dance is open 7 days a week and located on 4th Street, right beside the downtown parking deck. The McHale Buck Band will be the headliner of the after party, and anyone with a Pirate Radio Football Kickoff party ticket gets in free all weekend long. So keep the fun going at Dirty Dance all weekend long with live music, with the friendliest staff and the best drink specials in town. Get lucky at Dirty Dance.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Otavola Market Cafe. Otavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Otavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Otavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Otavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Otavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OtavolaMarket.com. Otavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa wants to know if you are ready to fall into beauty October 7th through the 14th. All services and products will be on sale. Botox, filler, painless laser hair removal, facials, RF microneedling, rejuvenating laser treatments to treat brown spots, wrinkles, texture, veins, and skin tightening. And now, the only facility in the area to offer non-surgical under-eye fat pad treatments. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates!
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
Hello folks, this is Jamie Lane with Carolina Hardscapes and Mulch. We believe that making memories with your family and friends is what life is all about. If you have a dream of having a backyard patio, fireplace, pool, walkways, fire pits, or more, then Carolina Hardscapes is the place to call at 364-1201. You can stop by our outdoor showroom on Fire Tower Road across from Bostic's Oak Furniture. At Carolina Hardscapes, we look forward to making your backyard the place to be. Find us on the web at carolinahardscapesandmulch.com.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty and SD Harris Properties, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates.
The Dickinson Avenue Public House is a lively and diverse restaurant in Greenville that utilizes fresh and local ingredients. With influences of Creole, Asian, and upscale Southern cuisine, the Dickinson Avenue Public House offers a seasonally rotating menu and a full-service bar with rotating craft brews on tap. Come to the intersection of 8th and Dickinson and enjoy $1 off drafts on Tuesday, half-price flights on Wednesday, half-price wine bottles on Thursday, and $1 oysters Tuesday through Friday from 5:30 to 7. For more details, check out their website at daphousenc.com.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 five-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
Pirate Radio.
You know, for having such a bleak outlook on pirates, you're well on your way to becoming one.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. Listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right. Busy week, fun week on tap because the high school football season cranks up. This Friday night, we'll have D.H. Conley football right back here on Pirate Radio for another year as they'll begin their season on Friday night. High school huddle with Morgan Ehlers coming up at 6 o'clock. So high school football is back. We got just one more Saturday without college football, week 0 beginning, coming up in late August the 27th, and the Pirates will get underway coming up Saturday, September 3rd against NC State. Troy D alongside as we go back inside the Delcor Players Lounge. Joining us on the Pit Electric Live line is Jeremy Lewis, former South Central Falcon, joining us today. Jeremy, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Can't complain. How about yourself?
Doing great. Jeremy, we used to see you on the Friday night highlights, making tackles, quarterback sacks, and also catching touchdowns. Do you ever miss the offensive side of the ball, or do you have a happy home there now at defense?
Oh, I definitely have a happy home, but back in my high school days, I miss those days. I was probably about 200 pounds. You know, I could move a little bit quicker and jump a little bit higher. So, you know, I definitely miss that side of my offense.
What speaking of which, what's your playing weight? Are you where you want to be right now? And what do you weigh right now?
Right now I'm sitting at 235, and yeah.
Is that a good spot for you to be in?
Yeah, well, personally, I feel like I'm moving my best at my 235. I started camp at 240. I was 242, matter of fact, before camp. but, you know, you're going to lose a couple pounds during camp. So then I lost a couple pounds, and I'm sitting there here waving around this 235 weight. And I feel like I'm moving pretty good. I'm able to get up and down the field, pursuit to the ball, not as tired. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure this offseason, though, I'm going to try to gain a lot. And so that 242 stick, and it's all muscle.
Jeremy, we were polling the guys today as far as you said you're feeling good. What about last week? You know, you had that little seemed like a foodborne illness run through half the team. Did that affect you?
Oh, yeah, it got me pretty good. I mean, I lost a couple pounds off that. But I'm pretty sure as a team we handled it professionally. We bounced back, and you know we didn't let it affect our camp. So yeah, we good.
Now Xavier Smith said it was survival of the fittest. He said his body's not going to be affected by that, Jeremy. So what's wrong with your body there?
I think it was something, you know, everybody ate. Some people did it, some people didn't. So, you know.
I know. It was just another reason for Xavier to talk junk about something. That's all it was. So.
He always talking junk, man. I'm going to get him.
And it was confirmed by Rajay Harris. You said, Jeremy, you enjoy talking on the defensive side of the ball. Rajay said that you and Xavier never shut up. So I know you like talking to opponents. I guess you like talking to your own team during scrimmages and good on good, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Sometimes my junk talking kind of fuels me. It fuels the defense as well. So once we bring that energy, you know, that energy travels throughout the team, and we begin playing our best.
And Jeremy, you don't have to say where it was from, but what did you eat that made you feel bad?
I don't know. We just ate. I ate breakfast, and I don't know. Later that night, I guess it was something. I don't know what it was specifically that we had, but later that night, you know, I just got home and I had to use the bathroom almost all night. So, but it is what it is now.
Yeah.
I know some of the guys missed practice on Wednesday. I know everybody missed Tuesday. Did you miss Wednesday as well, or were you back out there?
I had missed Wednesday because of my weight. So I had lost a certain amount of pounds, and then I had to gain them back. But I got it back up, and I'm back to normal now. So yeah, I had missed Wednesday too.
The flip side, for folks trying to lose weight, quite the diet program. You know?
Well, it sounds like running during fall camp and then a food illness will drop the pounds.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I need to participate in this deal. But glad you're doing better, Jeremy, and it seems like everybody's back to 100% this week.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Jeremy, I asked Holton, you know, what guys were giving him issues, giving the offense issues out there, and the first guy he said was Blake Harrell, because he said that the defense has been throwing some dummy looks and trying to disguise what they're doing, and it sounds like Blake, Coach Harrell, has added a lot to that defensive side of the ball, even this fall camp.
Yeah, Coach Harrell's one of the smartest coaches I've ever played for. He can see a formation right then and there and know what he wants to come out in and how to defend that formation, because you can only run a certain amount of plays in certain formation, and he knows that. And he'll put us. He always puts us in the best formation or the best call to make a play. So yeah, he's one of the smartest coaches I've ever seen.
And you got to have smart players too, Jeremy. So at this point in your career, are you kind of caught up with all the film study, getting the playbook, that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Me having 2 years of offensive experience, I can see certain formations and know what's coming as well. And us being a veteran defense, my boys beside me, they also can do the same thing. So we like to call stuff out, you know, and give different hints on the field, so we know what may come and be prepared to stop it.
Jeremy, we've seen you make plays on the field. I've been asking the guys, what younger guys have stood out? Maybe if you could name one on the offense, one on the defense. What young players have stepped up this fall camp that have caught your eye?
On the defensive side of the ball, I really like Isaiah Brown-Murray. He'd be a freshman corner, came in at a huff, and he's been making plays ever since the spring. And also on the D-line, J.D. Lampley is a big boy. He's going to be a freak once he gets, once he builds his IQ of the game, he's going to be a freak. And on the offensive side of the ball, I really like it's a running back. What's his name? Marlon. Marlon, he's pretty good running back out there. He's number 21. And those young guys, they're going to be pretty good.
And it really sounds like this team has added depth. So it's great to have those young guys, and hopefully they can come in and redshirt and get stronger instead of play right away. I know Mike Houston had to play a lot of guys right away early in their career, I think, including yourself, right, Jeremy?
Yeah, Yes, sir. I had to find my role to make the travel bus. I played a little special teams, a little punt, a little kickoff return, and I also was on PAT field goal block. So I played a little tight end too, but majority of my freshman year was special teams.
Do you play any more special teams now, or are you just locked in there to your edge spot?
Oh yes, sir. Most definitely trying to play as much special teams as possible so I can seal my ticket to the next level. You know, find a role on those NFL rosters. But right now I'm at a little kickoff, a little punt return. So you know.
We heard Keaton Mitchell's been doing some kickoff return. Is he waiting on you guys to block, or is he just running right by everybody? Because he's
he's following his blocks, but I'm pretty sure if he needed to, he could run right by everybody.
That's a good weapon to have, Troy D. Kick return.
It's a good idea. I'm surprised they didn't go to it earlier.
Yeah, well,
but better late than never.
Me too, but we had, Tyler Snead. He was
good.
He could make a play.
Yeah.
He could make a play. You never knew what you were going to get from him, but you knew it was going to be good. So as long as we had him, we had kept him back there. But now, next man up mentality. It's time for Keaton. Keaton waited his turn. It's time for him to shine.
Jeremy, saw Tyler Snead, Jaquan McMillan, some Pirates on the field, some of your old teammates this weekend in preseason. That had to be pretty cool for you guys to see.
Yeah, that was real good. I seen Jaquan McMillan make a couple plays. I seen Snead do what he's always done. He I think he got like a little jet sweep. Should have been a 3-yard loss. He made it into like a 3-yard gain, and that's just what he's always done. So it was nice to see him playing good on the next level.
And Jeremy, you have those same NFL aspirations yourself?
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Is that and there's a lot of motivating factors. I was thinking about this too, Troy, when you were talking about comparing State to ECU. State went out to California, didn't play a bowl game.
Yep.
East Carolina went up to Maryland, didn't play a bowl game. Yep. Is that still a sour taste in your mouth, Jeremy, that your season ended without playing a game? Kind of stunk for you guys.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a sour taste because we was going to get to play at ACC school, as in Boston College, who thought they were going to come in and just destroy us. And we thought we was going to come in and just beat them. So, not being able to show our talents on that big stage is a huge loss. And then also for my guys that were super seniors that didn't get to play their last game of the year, feel bad for those guys as well.
Jeremy Lewis joining us on this Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. He's on the Pitt Electric Live line. So, Jeremy, one more week of camp, and then you'll get back to the school side of things and your normal week practice. So, what are you focusing on here for this last week of fall camp?
Maintaining my speed, maintaining my weight, and maintaining my mobility for sure. And also trying to keep pursuing to the ball, after the play has already been made or somebody's going to make the play, try to find a way to get in on it.
All right, Jeremy Lewis ready to go for another week of Pirate practice. Jeremy, we'll see you Saturday at Media Day, and then we'll talk to you again next Monday here on the Delcor Players Lounge.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. There's Jeremy Lewis joining us today here on Pirate Radio Live. He's confident. He's upbeat. And Troy D., he was feeling bad this time last week.
Yeah, glad, if that's going to happen, I'd rather it happen early on and not during, the week of the NC State game. So, those things could happen anytime. It's just part of, the risk you take in having a bit. I mean, and it could, luckily, they found out what it was and addressed it quickly, and it's over. But that type of thing could, that could happen anytime to anyone.
To anyone. Yeah, we don't really think about it. We really take a lot of risks, Troy, that we don't think about when we go out to eat.
You're putting your faith in other people, and, you've got to have that. If you don't have that, you'll never leave the house. You got to have a little bit of faith that it's okay, that your food's going to be prepared correctly.
We put our faith in bad drivers
every day,
driving past us on the road 100 times a day.
Yeah. If you didn't, you'd never leave the house.
But you know what? We're brave. We're brave.
We are.
We're real men, Troy.
We're soldiers, Clip.
We are. And you should thank us for our service.
You're welcome, folks.
And shout out to all the other brave drivers and eaters out there.
Anyone else that made it to work today or maybe went out to eat lunch, thank you for your service.
Way to go. Yeah. All right, Troy, I have an AP Top 25 to run down with you.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you came up with your own Top 25.
That would be the CB Top 25, which I have not compiled yet.
You're getting ready to go that angle. The AP Top 25. All right.
Associated Press.
All right, do we have to take a break?
We do.
Or are we going straight to it?
We're going to take a break.
What a tease. I have not looked at this yet.
So. All right, good. We're going to come back.
Is State ranked different than the other preseason poll? You don't have to say
right around the same area.
All right.
I'll ask you this though, Troy. How many Pirate opponents on the 2022 schedule do you think are in this AP Top 25?
4.
You know what?
That's my guess.
The price is right. Somebody hit it exact, and that somebody was Troy
Do I
Dayton.
get an extra $100?
Troy, you are correct. We'll talk about
that's $1,000 if you nail the price right out of the gates.
Yeah, good talk to Jonathan about that. We'll tell you those 4 teams and the other 21 teams in the AP Top 25 when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,500 people, and we're one of the largest employers in our community and region. Pitt County Schools is currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. Come work for a diverse, thriving school system and be an important part of ensuring success for the students of Pitt County who are the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And remember, education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools. Live and lead.
So how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Love is never having to say you're sorry for your internet. Because with MetroNet, you get fast, reliable, 100% fiber speeds you'll love with unlimited data so you can stream, study, surf, and game on all your devices simultaneously. No lag times or buffering. MetroNet offers student deals. Get 100 megabit internet for just $39.95 a month. Switch to MetroNet today at metronet.com/switch. MetroNet. Love your internet.
The Wood Ducks are back at Granger Stadium this upcoming week versus the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, August 16th through the 21st. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday with Dollar Natural Lights. This weekend is ECU weekend. The first 1,000 fans on Friday will receive a co-branded ECU and Wood Ducks hat, and on Saturday, the first 1,000 fans will receive a co-branded shirt. Go online to get your tickets in advance at woodducksbaseball.com or at the box office the day of the game. Hope to see you at Granger Stadium. Go Woodies!
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too. In Pitt County, call Brandon Manning or Randy Daniels at 252-756-3007. North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina Incorporated. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Kyle Gaines at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We are growing, so is our service department. We're adding more space to provide a faster, more affordable service for you. Come sit down with our team and let us customize your next Jeep or truck. Have the freedom to pick out your own lift, wheels, and tires and more. Drive a little, save a lot when it comes to customizing your next vehicle. We're at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located off 264 West in Washington, North Carolina, and online at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Touchdown Tony Collins, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006 and are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Delcor Players Lounge Monday. Delcor, the trusted HVAC and plumbing contractor in Eastern North Carolina for residential and businesses. For over 5 decades when it comes to cooling, heating, and plumbing, you can always rely on the service professionals for any size job. Call Delcor today, 321-8868, or visit delcorinc.com. We'll return to the Players Lounge coming up at 4 o'clock. Coming up in the 4 o'clock hour, Miles Berry, Rajay Harris, and Xavier Smith. So tune in to those interviews. Holden Naylor's at 5 o'clock, Isaiah Winstead in the 5 o'clock hour as well. Great Troy D to chat with Jeremy Lewis and Ryan Jones already on our program.
Yeah, good dudes. And, boy, guys really upbeat. I'm noticing, it seems like the fun is back in the program. At least. It's a lot more fun when you're winning and having some success and being competitive. So it's good to see that again, especially preseason.
And there's always...
as you know, it always hasn't been like that.
You're right. There's always preseason optimism, even if you go 3-8, 3-8, 3-8. You're like, well, it's a new year.
Right.
Things are going to be different.
Right.
Well, now
you try and fool yourself.
You've already got the normal optimism that comes with preseason that gets you fired up, and you've got wins to back it up, reasons to back up why you think this could be a good year for Pirate football.
Yeah, and you got a lot of pieces in place already that have, you know what you have returning, vetted deals. So it's not like question marks. And I think the pieces that are coming back, I think Holden Naylor's is going to be even better than we've ever seen before. And, and that's a big piece of the puzzle, as you know, at quarterback. And I'm just trying to keep my preseason excitement, watered down a little bit so I don't get too, me, I'm can be emotional at times and get caught up in the moment. And I really like the way this team's gelling together, the chemistry, what I'm hearing from these guys off the air, just not on the air. And they're there day in, day out. But I'm just trying to take it slow.
Yeah, and
one day at a time, one game at a time.
Sometimes I feel
trying to get out ahead of myself.
I feel bad trying to, tie you to the chair and to calm you down and say relax, because I want you to be optimistic. I want everybody to have their feeling. But at the same time, I don't want you to get hurt. That's the thing,
I know.
Troy D.
I've got to protect my heart.
But I feel like you've done a decent job to this point. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty here, where you're about to you're about to do one more, go to the next level with your excitement.
Well, and especially with the way the season opens at home against NC State.
When you are,
this is one of those stars aligning deal. It doesn't happen. It may never happen again like this, folks. Hell, I don't know if is State even on the schedule to come back to Greenville. I know we play them one more time, but the way the scheduling's going, I don't want to dwell on that last time we had the AD on, but we're not going to be able to play State that much more. So you better relish this moment. Mm-hmm. And if you're not there, you're going to probably wish you were. And I'm not on the payroll to try and sell tickets for this thing, but I'm telling you should probably be there, because I don't know if this type of moment will ever happen again for East Carolina.
Pirates are at State in 2025. They are scheduled to have State here September 2nd, 2028.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Clip. That's 2028. We're in 2022. I'm just trying to make it through this football season right now. I don't know where the hell we'll be in 2028.
Okay.
So I'm saying seize the moment is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That could get bought out. You know what college football is going to look like in 2028?
No, I don't.
Me neither. Hell, we might not even have a team. Who knows what the hell could happen? I'm seizing the moment now this year.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. This is the moment. This is the time. I feel like the start of what's that start of the Eminem song? The moment, the music. If I only knew the lyrics to that song, that's what I'd be talking about right now.
You mean lose yourself?
Lose yourself!
Troy lost himself a long time ago. Mom spaghetti. All right. AP top 25, Troy D.
I say there was 4 opponents.
4 opponents on ECU's schedule in the top 25, and we can count them right now. Coming in at 13th, that team from Raleigh, North Carolina, the NC State Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Coached by Dave Doran.
Boy, wouldn't it be great to just ruin those guys' season?
This is the highest they've ever been ranked preseason.
Could you imagine, Clip Rock?
Now we're going to do this.
September 3rd, Dowdy Ficklin Stadium, probably around 3:30, let's say 3:45. East Carolina pulls the upset, doesn't cover, but wins outright. The number 13 team in the nation to start the season 1-0 over NC State as the fans stormed the field to celebrate. What a visual this could be. What a start to the season this could be. And what excitement this could launch for this season. Could you imagine?
I can imagine.
I can too. I visualized it. I've seen it happen.
East Carolina,
in my mind,
has opened the season against an ACC team that was ranked in the top 25, and that was Virginia Tech.
In Charlotte?
Who was number 17 at the time of that loss.
Is that the TJ Lee punt block?
It was.
Yeah, I remember that well.
I wonder what Greg Hudson, he remembers that game well.
Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't.
Who knows? So NC State, number 13, preseason, and then Troy, you go 23, 24, 25, Cincinnati, Houston, BYU, all on the schedule, and all in the preseason top 25.
Well, I'm saying, and I don't have the schedule in front of me, Clip, but VCU can be successful against State. The next week is
Old Dominion.
Old Dominion. All right, so if they can beat State, they should be able to beat Old Dominion.
Now here you go.
I'm only going to run through September. I'm only running through September. That's it. After old ODU. I want to say Campbell. I get Campbell and Elon mixed up. It's Campbell.
To see, now you're giving them.
No, but I'm saying if you can beat ODU, you should be able to beat Campbell. I'm just saying you should be able to, right? That's fair. 3-0. What's the last team in September?
That would be the Navy.
Yeah, which is a legit. We all know, Navy's not easy, but we did beat Navy last year
on a 50-yard field goal.
It was a win,
50 plus
on the road, if I remember correctly. So if you could start 4-0 on this season with that schedule, one really tough one, another one that's traditionally tough, and then 2 a little bit, although don't overlook ODU or Campbell, could the Pirates be ranked
4-0
going into October is what I'm saying.
They would be.
Is that enough? Is that enough of the body of work they'd be getting votes maybe, but not ranked?
So the year they became ranked and got all the way up to number 13 in 2008, they knocked off Virginia Tech. They knocked off West Virginia, so that's 2 ranked teams.
Right.
And also Tulane to jump up there. If they defeat NC State and win the 3 others, I will say that will put them around number 24 in the country.
Yeah.
I think they get in.
Now, the atmosphere in Greenville and throughout the Pirate Nation, if this team could return to the top 25, would truly be electric.
No doubt.
And I think you've seen the atmosphere at a super regional, what it's like when teams can win. You've been to the CIT games where even though that was a meaningless postseason basketball tournament, it was electric atmosphere.
Yeah.
Imagine that atmosphere inside Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. It's something that a lot of Pirate fans have never witnessed or seen in person. And that's what I'm hoping for our future Pirates, that they can live and they can witness something that I got to in the 90s that totally changed my attitude about this whole place.
Well, remember the game against Cincinnati last year? We had some momentum going. They came in undefeated, trying to spoil it. It was the day after Thanksgiving, so a lot of people weren't even here. But the crowd that was there was standing on their head.
Yeah, it was
excited.
insane.
Yeah, and now you're going to add more people to that. This atmosphere we're going to have on September 3rd has not been seen in Greenville, Troy, since maybe the win over NC State, Game 2 of Scotty Montgomery.
Probably.
I don't think we've
either
had
that or East Carolina being in the top 25 in 2014 and whooping Carolina's ass at Daddy Ficklen Stadium. That place, even though East Carolina was up 30 points that day, nobody left their seat.
But we just haven't had a crowd like that in so long.
Yeah.
We have been waiting for this day.
Yeah, and it may not sell out, but it's going to be an awesome crowd either way.
Yeah.
So.
All right. How are you doing now? I feel like you're only going to fire yourself.
Well, I thought I handled that very calmly.
You did.
I was just running through a scenario that I think could be a positive scenario.
We need to get like a heart monitor on you so we can check your levels as we're talking. Like you're resting. You start to talk about state, then going 2-0, 3-0, and now it's bumping and pumping.
I think the part of this process was Troy just doused gasoline all over himself. Now he needs to go buy a lighter, and then the next step after that is lighting the fire, and then he'll be through the roof with excitement.
Good stuff, Troy. Thanks for hanging out.
Good seeing you guys.
We'll see you Thursday in the 3 o'clock hour.
Football season begins Thursday. Rose JV game kicks off the season at Wilson Hunt.
All right. That should be fun.
Yeah.
So we'll have you 3 o'clock Thursday. Touchdown, Tony Collins, 5 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah, return a touchdown TC.
Looking forward to talking
Remind me to remind him.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Chandler, remind Clip to remind me to remind Tony.
Like, no joke.
Yeah. And Shirley, if you'd like to remind Chandler, that would be helpful, too. We can't have enough
all hands on
stopgaps.
All right, let's get this. Shirley, you remind me to remind Clip, to remind Troy, to remind Tony.
Yes.
Do I have
Let's
to?
get down, Tony.
Well, if not, it's your fault, Shirley.
If Tony doesn't come, it's
Do you
Shirley's
want
fault.
this blood on your hands? All you had to do was remind Chandler he's sitting 1 foot from you.
Do I have to hold your hand too? All of you?
Shirley, welcome back.
Shirley, a little salty today coming off a great...
Shirley's back.
I thought Canadians were friendly.
Coming off an international trip, Shirley, a little salty.
I'm salty because I have to be here and I'm not back in Canada.
Hey, you're looking a little salty, eh?
Yeah.
Go back to Canada.
Yeah. Go live in Canada.
Don't do that. I need you here. Especially for football season.
At least during the off season. Wait till January and go tell me how you like it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll take a break, come back. We will continue on the Delcor Players Lounge on a Monday and talk to Miles Berry when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Last year, we found out that I had cancer. We were all super scared. Mom and Dad said they don't know what we would have done if Riley's Army hadn't been there for us.
We invite you to join us on Saturday, August 27th at the Hilton Greenville for the Glow for Gold Gala, benefiting Riley's Army, presented by Grover Gaming. Tickets can be found at rileysarmy.com or by calling 252-481-4471.
Riley's Army hopes that you never need them, but if you do, they'll be there for your family, just like they were for mine.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
If you have family coming over this summer, the last thing you need is sweaty relatives. Guarantee your air conditioning system is ready to keep everybody cool. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Go to DelcorInc.com or call 252-321-8868. Delcor, the service professionals.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust Pizza, only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Midsummer Stream event. Beautiful furniture at unbelievable low prices. Store-wide savings on beautiful looks for your home. Bonus savings of 25% off accessories, plus 6 months special financing. We have hundreds of top name brands in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Enjoy sweet dreams on a new mattress with 48 months special financing with no minimum purchase during the Midsummer Stream event. On now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you have real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about the current real estate market? Or do you need a property manager for rental houses? ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX and SD Harris Properties can help answer every question you have and show you a stress-free real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. If you have a real estate question, Scott has answers. Call Scott Harris today at 347-1857. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, 1 hour in the books on this Monday. It is the Delcor Players Lounge, and we have heard already from Ryan Jones and Jeremy Lewis. We got 3 players coming up this hour, including Miles Berry, East Carolina linebacker, who joins us now on the Pit Electric live line. And we'll talk to him now. Miles, appreciate your time. How you doing today? All right, let's head out to the Pit Electric live line. Talk to East Carolina linebacker Miles.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, well, that's how it is. I recorded these earlier today. I told everyone, and I forgot how I had them set up. So you know what? Let's hear more of me and then hear from Miles. All right, let's head out to the Pit Electric live line. Talk to East Carolina linebacker Miles Berry inside the Delcor Players Lounge on a Monday. Miles, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How you guys?
Hey, we're doing fantastic, and another day closer to Pirate football. Excited about that. And Miles, let's talk about Saturday scrimmage. And I guess you defensive guys are going to say you won the scrimmage, right? Did you guys win it on Saturday?
Yeah, man. No bias here, but definitely won. It was great seeing the guys compete, and we definitely got out their offense a little bit.
I asked Holden, and we'll have that interview coming up later on in the show, but, you know, what guys are standing out on the defensive side of the ball, giving them trouble? First guy he said was Blake Harrell, because he said that Blake is adding new defenses and new looks and stuff to confuse him and the younger quarterbacks. So sounds like you guys are putting in quite a bit here during this fall camp.
Yeah, most definitely. Week 2 was probably our heaviest install day. We installed a lot of defenses and a lot of different disguises that gave Holton and Mason some trouble, just because, we might set up in one defense, but then at the snap of the ball, we're changing to a completely different setup. So definitely giving him some trouble, and we're really just trying to really master that and give NC State trouble come September 3rd.
Miles, we know you're an intelligent person. Does that translate to the football field as well? I mean, when you're knowing the plays, knowing the reads, knowing the changes, the audibles, things like that, is it similar to learning a language, learning your schoolwork? Does it all kind of equal out for you?
Most definitely. I feel like, learning, I really love learning. I was never a guy that didn't like school. Like, I always liked school in a way, and I kind of consider myself a nerd a little bit, and I feel like that transfers over on the football field in a pretty great way. And I just want to keep getting better, keep studying, and keep being a student of the game, because I know that's what's going to make me play even faster and even better.
Well, that's interesting. You describe yourself as a nerd, Miles, and you can be an intelligent nerd, like it sounds like you are, but also, how do you describe your nerddom? Is it like sci-fi stuff? Like, what kind of nerd activities are you into off the football field?
Well, I like math. I'm a math guy. I like numbers. I also love science. I love science and technology. I'm getting my master's in technology management, and we do a lot of different data analytics and different things with manufacturing systems and different things like that. So I consider myself a nerd like that. But I also, like I said, I like science. I like learning how things work, how things operate. And then, that translating over to the football field, I love learning how, different coverages amount to something, and how, everything fits like a puzzle, fitting gaps and fitting reads. Everything needs to fit like a puzzle. And that's how you win games, man. When things fit and when everything runs efficiently, that's how you win. So that's kind of how I consider myself a nerd, a little bit. Cool nerd. I consider myself a cool nerd.
There you go. Miles Berry, the cool nerd, joining us here today on Pirate Radio Live. Miles, I don't know. I can't remember if I asked you this. We seem to talk a lot about your off-the-field stuff. How about football and your favorite players, your favorite linebackers to watch? Who are some of your guys current and in the past that you enjoy watching play football, that maybe you try to model your game after some?
Right. Well, my favorite linebacker right now is definitely Darius Leonard, because he's a lighter linebacker. He plays at around 222, 225, and I'm kind of light for my position also, but I just love how they call him the maniac, just because how he attacks. So he's number one. Devin White also. Devin White is an animal. He gets after it. Fred Warner for the 49ers, he gets after it. That's probably my top three. Also, Deion Jones for Atlanta, really good cover linebacker. So those are probably like my top four that I look at that match my body type in a sense. Devin White's a little bigger, but especially Deion Jones and Darius Leonard, I try to emulate my game after them. Also Jerome Baker for the Dolphins.
So last week,
those three for sure.
Yeah, last week Hard Knocks debuted. They're showing the lines this year on HBO. I don't know if you've had a chance to watch any of that, but I
haven't yet.
Last year they ran the in-season Hard Knocks, and I never watched it. And I was so fired up after watching the lines last week that I went back and watched the Colts' first edition of their in-season Hard Knocks from a year ago. And they had Darius Leonard, and he was arguing, and it looked like two interns, but they were basically, I guess, the people that check weights. And he was like, "Man, this is not true. I'm not 219. I'm not 2." He said like his whole life people have called him small, and he's got a complex about it. But when he gets on the football field, he is the maniac. That's what they call him. But it was funny to see him arguing about how small he says he's not, because he is. I mean, when you think about it that way, not a huge guy, but man, he's a violent football player.
Yeah, man. The aggressiveness and the aggression that he plays with definitely makes up for that lighter, lightweight. Now, he might not be 220. Like, he might have gained weight to be like a 225, maybe 227. But still, you have some people like Devin White, or even for the what's his name? For the Seahawks. He just left the Seahawks, one of the highest paid linebackers. I can't think of his name right now, but you have a lot of linebackers playing at 240, 245, 250. You know, so Darius Leonard playing at a 225 is definitely lighter. But the way he attacks the football, the way he's downhill, and the way his coverage ability, that's what I love. That's how I love seeing him play. And that's just how I really want to emulate my game after this year. Just have those flashes of getting the ball out, being able to cover out the backfield, and also just being downhill and stopping the run.
Miles Berry joining us. Was it Bobby Wagner you were thinking about? Old
Bobby Wagner.
Yeah,
that's his name. Yeah, Bobby Wagner. He's around 6 feet, 6'1", 250 though. He's a big Mike linebacker.
Kind of the older linebackers. If you watch highlights in the 80s and 90s, that's the kind of guys that were playing that position. It's really changed over the years.
Even like guys like Ray Lewis. Those are big physical linebackers, and I'm not like that. You know, my body type isn't like that, but I still try to emulate that aggression. You know, so yeah, those are guys I definitely look up to.
Miles Berry joining us inside the Delcor Players Lounge. Miles, were you one of the Pirates that got sick last week, or were you unscathed there?
Oh, thank God. Thank God I wasn't. That bug didn't affect me, but it affected a lot of my teammates, and a lot of them had to get IVs and different type of treatments for that. So I was blessed and fortunate not to be attacked by that, but for the guys that were, you know, it messed them up pretty bad. But luckily, you know, very fortunately, we're all healthy now, and we're getting back rolling. And it's almost like that bug never existed now. So I'm very thankful for that.
And, man, it sounds like you guys have a lot of positive momentum. As I've said, Mike Houston is not 100% honest with us media, but if something's going wrong, he'll kind of let us know. He has been, I'll say, very positive with us throughout this week and a half of fall camp. And is that the sense you get out there, Miles? It's kind of a very smooth operation, a lot of positivity, optimism going on out there at camp?
Yeah, most definitely. I will say, Coach Houston is the most proud that he's ever been, you know, especially since I've been with him. And, you know this like anybody else. If he's not pleased with practice, if he's not pleased with how we're playing, he'll definitely let us know. But we've been playing well. I mean, like I said, we're an efficient, older team, and we've been getting after it. We know how to practice now. We know how to operate. So he doesn't have to be as much of a hard coach or a stern coach as he had to be in the past. So, yeah, man, we've been getting after it. It's the last week, just trying to finish strong.
Miles Berry joining us. Miles, any of the young guys on the offensive side of the ball caught your eye that has been standing out for a week and a half, or maybe stood out in Saturday's scrimmage?
I'll say Camaro, the running back. He's a younger guy, transfer from UNC. He made some good plays. Let me think. Offensive side, receiver wise. Well, I know those are older transfers.
Sounds like Isaiah, CJ have come in looking good for older guys, right?
Most definitely, yeah, most definitely. Zay's been having some great red zone jump ball touchdowns in the end zone. He's been playing so well. CJ's been coming back and playing well. He's playing in the slot a little bit also, and he's been dominating. So I can't really think of a lot of young guys right now because of how old our team is, honestly, especially when I'm playing ones and twos. That depth is mainly older guys. There's not really a lot of younger guys getting in because we're just so experienced and we're playing at such a high level right now, honestly.
Miles Berry, the cool nerd, joining us today inside the Delcor Players Lounge. Miles, you'll be a star on Saturday, I know, because it'll be Media Day coming up. So we look forward to seeing you then, and always enjoy the chats here Monday on the Players Lounge. So we appreciate it. Have a great week of practice, man, and we'll see you again. Talk to you again soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Y'all have a blessed week.
Miles Berry on the Delcor Players Lounge, and I like to ask these old vets who are the young guys catching their eye, and we've already heard two different running back names from two different veteran defensive players. Jeremy Lewis earlier saying Camaro Edmonds, and then you just heard Miles talk about Marlon Gunn. So you've got a lot of those running backs, and we'll talk to Rajay Harris in a moment about who is stepping up behind him and get a little scouting report on those guys. that we have not seen yet on the field, but you're going to need more than 2 running backs. You're going to need more than just Rajay and Keaton. So what does the future of that position look like? We'll talk about that when we return with Rajay Harris, who will join us on the Pit Electric Live line inside the Delcor Players Lounge. More to go on Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. We'll keep the interviews rolling. We'll talk to Rajay right after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. But the good news is, you know, we're getting vehicles from the factory every single week. So what the customer can do is come in, get an appraisal on their trade-in if they have one. They can pick a vehicle that's incoming and actually kind of build it how they want. And then when it gets here in the next 6 to 8 weeks, they're actually taking delivery of a new vehicle.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Safety comes first at Greenville Utilities. Did you know that by itself, natural gas is completely odorless? As a safety precaution, a chemical is added to the gas that gives it a distinctive and unpleasant odor. This allows you to detect the slightest amount of natural gas both indoors and outdoors. If you smell a strong odor of natural gas in or near your home, you should immediately call Greenville Utilities. GUC maintains staff around the clock in order to provide immediate response to emergencies such as natural gas leaks. You can count on GUC to keep safety job number one.
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late-night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
This is Rajay Harris, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Well, welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday, a Delcor Players Lounge edition of Pirate Radio Live. Delcor Service Professionals. You can give them a call, 321-8868, or visit delcorinc.com for any size job. And nice to have the ACs taking a bit of a break with some cooler weather here in eastern North Carolina. So that has been a pleasant welcome after some really hot days this summer. And the guys out in the practice fields feeling that as well, as they have had some hot ones, and it's cooled off a bit for some full pads going on. Had a scrimmage on Saturday. We talked about that and more earlier with East Carolina running back Rajay Harris inside the Players Lounge. And let's hear from Rajay right now. All right, let's head out to the Pit Electric Live line and talk to East Carolina running back Rajay Harris. He joins us inside the Delcor Players Lounge on a Monday. Rajay, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I couldn't be better, my guy. How about yourself?
I'm doing great and good to hear. And well, hope you're doing 1% better every day, though, right?
There we go. There we go.
I got you. See, I'm learning, man. You're teaching me things. Let's talk about Saturday, Rajay. It's always fun when you have a scrimmage. So how much action did you and Keaton get? Was it about the younger guys, or did y'all get some run as well on Saturday?
We got some decent work in, honestly, with the first group. The second and third group got a lot of reps as well, so the young guys got a lot of reps. They kind of took the training wheels off Saturday just to see, how would they respond to it. And to be honest, I think everybody responded well. You can always be better. There's always room for improvement, especially in the running back room. But, all we talked about last time, I'm just proud of them young guys and how they done developed since the first day of camp to now.
Rajay, real quick, I'm going to list off some of those names, and you just give me 5 to 10 seconds on a little scouting report, because we haven't seen a lot of Camaro, Marlon, and Pop either. So how about Pop? What Pop's about Pop? What does he do well?
Pop is very aggressive. Very aggressive. He got a mean stiff arm, and, it's a big boy. So when he's running 100 miles per hour, it's hard to tackle him.
How about Marlon? What about Marlon Gunn? What raises eyebrows about him?
Yeah, Marlon is very aggressive himself. I'm sorry, my daughter's toy going off. But Marlon is very aggressive himself, man. He run the ball very hard. He's about 200 pounds, 205 range, but he run that thing like about 230. And, we need that in the backfield.
And we've been able to see a lot of high school highlights of Camaro Edmonds over the years with his days in eastern North Carolina. But how about Camaro now? What's caught your eye about him?
Camaro's a bigger back, but he runs the ball like he's 205. He got good hips. He can lower the shoulder when he wants to, and he can make a move on the defender.
Rajay, with some scouting reports on some guys we haven't seen yet. Looking forward to those guys being in the running back room. And Rajay, you said your daughter's toy was going off there. Tough balance, man, with football, with school, being a father, and you're growing up quick, I guess. How do you keep all your priorities in line there?
I just keep the main thing. My daughter, that's always going to be the number one thing, family. And football, when it's football time, it's football time. And, when I'm over there at the facility, I don't really talk to nobody, really, honestly. I'm just focused in, keyed in on the football. But when I come home, I give her all my time, no matter how tired I am. I just give her all my time, because she don't know what's going on right now. So.
That's awesome.
Give all my time to her, man.
Rajay Harris joining us. Rajay, I looked back at some of the beginning of the ECU App State game to open the year last year. Great start for the Pirates. Didn't end the way you wanted it, but that first or second drive, you catch a ball out of the backfield, DB kind of gives you a little push, didn't really go in for the tackle, and you get knocked out of bounds. You're coming back to the huddle, and you're looking at him, and he starts talking, and you start talking, and I think you like that kind of stuff. But I know you can't give us the full details, but what are those quick little conversations like between plays? What's being said there?
I just like when people start talking, man. It really motivates me even more. You know, when you saying stuff to me that you just don't know, but you lighting a fire every time you just talking, and every time you just speaking negative, it just, you know, light a fire. But I never let it offend me. Like, I never let it, like, you know, take me out of my game or anything. I just love having fun out there, and that's just a part of my game that, you know, just comes to me. But, you know, I'm gonna try to calm down this year and not let it, you know, affect me as much, because I know how much of a leader I am this year, to the offense, to the whole team. So I'm gonna work on that this year, but don't take my word for it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when the game gets going. And it doesn't seem like something that's a problem with you. I mean, it has been with others drawing flags and stuff, but yeah, it's part of the game, right? It's part of the fun out there.
Yeah, it's just part of the fun, man. I never try to, you know, do too much to get a flag, because, you know, I'm not trying to run. I'm not trying to have Coach Houston tear my way in. You know, I just love having fun, man. It's just part of the game.
Well, Xavier, I know he likes to talk out there, and Jeremy Lewis, I think, self-proclaimed, said he was the best trash talker on the defense. So who are the guys on your own team that you're out there talking with during one-on-ones?
It got to be Xavier and Jerm. You know, a lot of guys talk, but them two right there, they just, you know, boy, they have you mad the whole practice. Just, you know, we know at the end of the day it's all love, and, you know, some people they let them get in their heads, but, you know, me, like I said, I just like to have fun out there, man.
Rajay Harris joining us. Rajay, were you one of the Pirates that was feeling the issues early last week? I understand that a bug went around and knocked out some of you guys for a Tuesday and even on Wednesday. So how about you? Were you one of those Pirates?
Actually, I was great. I didn't have no symptoms or anything. I was really great. I drank a lot of water, vitamin C. I took my, you know, orange juice, stuff like that. It just, you know, make sure I didn't get it, but. No, to be honest, I was good.
Well, that's good to hear. You had some teammates laid out, though, right?
Yeah, they definitely was laid out. That was laid out.
And we were wondering, everything had seemed so smooth, talking to you guys, hearing from Mike Houston after practice, that camp had been going really well, really positive, and we were hoping that could continue, and you had that stoppage. But even hearing from Houston since then, it sounds like he's very pleased with where the team is, the head on the shoulders you guys have brought in to this training camp. So are you feeling that, Rajay? Is it a positive experience right now for the team?
Yeah, it's very positive. I think everybody's trying to understand, like, you know, how good this team could be, you know, if everybody buys in. So, you know, every practice, every day, everybody just chasing that 1%. You got even scout guys going 100%. You know, guys that just got here, you know, freshmen, they're going 100% because now you have older guys leading by example. So now the younger guys trying to live up to the expectation that the older guys are giving. So, you know, you're going to have everybody bought in by September 3rd.
Rajay Harris joining us. Rajay, we talked to Holton Ahlers earlier, that conversation coming up around 5 o'clock today on the show, but he talked about having to learn how to read defenses starting in high school, and then all the film work and prep he does, knowing what the defense is doing pre-snap. How about at the running back position, when you're lined up beside Holton or behind the quarterback, what are you looking at as far as keys and things like that?
Well, I'm looking at the techniques from the defensive linemen. I'm looking at the linebackers to see, you know, their demeanor. But really, I look at the safeties a lot. You know, I learned the coverages, but I'm looking at the safeties because safeties will never lie to you. You know, so if I see a blitz coming or I think it's a blitz coming, I always look at the safety to see if he outside the hash, inside the hash, or if the linebacker sheeted up a little bit. It just be little stuff like that I pick up on film, but it's different from all teams. So film is really something that you really have to look at and really have to understand, ask questions. And, you know, this year, it's kind of a big year because me and Keaton, the only thing that we've worked on off season is coverages, alignments, stuff like that. So we know what's going on pre-snap.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is that something, it sounds like you've really dove into it this year, but is that something you had to pick up when you got to ECU? Were you even thinking about those things like in high school when you were running all over everybody?
Yes, I had a coach in high school. I had two of them, Coach Bailey and Coach Durr. Man, they helped me out a lot, you know, outside of football, after practice, before practice, teaching me coverages, teaching me slant stunts that defense can do, stuff like that. But when I got to college, I took it more serious. You know, I started learning like the odd, evens, all different type of fronts and stuff like that. So I took it to a next level when I got to college. Big shout out to Coach Foster for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Rajay Harris joining us today inside the Delcor Players Lounge, joining us on the Pit Electric Live line. Rajay, so what's practice like this week? And I guess the attention starts to turn to NC State next week, right? So what's this week of practice going to be like for you?
Well, today was full pass. You know, we got out there today. I feel like we had a great practice today as a whole team. But this week is going to be, you know, we got to finish this week off right because it's the last week of camp. Everybody hurting. So got to keep our mentality as to win everything, win September 3rd, and, you know, just keep on going each week. But, you know, man, you know Coach Houston, just go out there and ball out each practice and, you know, just make a statement.
Rajay Harris joining us. Rajay, always appreciate your time, and we enjoy your positive attitude, man. It's always fun to talk with you here on Mondays. So we'll do it again next week, and we'll see you at Media Day on Saturday as well.
I'm looking forward to it, my guy.
Rajay Harris on the Pit Electric Live line today inside the Delcor Players Lounge. Rajay in his freshman year, 624 yards. 4 touchdowns last year, 304 yards, 2 touchdowns. The receiving yards went way up for Rajay as he had over 100 last year. He's caught a touchdown in each 2 seasons. So he's had 624 and 304. Chandler Honeycutt, Rajay Harris rushing yards in 2022 will be what?
I'm gonna go 750.
Ooh, a career year. How many would Keaton Mitchell have?
I'm going to go like 1,200.
Jeez Louise. All right.
How do you like that?
If that is the case, East Carolina will win probably 9 games, I would say. That would be that's about best case scenario. I was going to put Rajay around 550 or so, and maybe Keaton get his 1,000, but yeah, and again,
I mean, that might be too hard of a bar, but I think it can happen.
His carries went down quite a bit because he was splitting with Keaton Mitchell, and Rajay was toting the rock a lot when he first got here. But yeah, interested to see what the splits look like in 2022 between Rajay, Keaton, and who knows, maybe a third back as well. And you're going to have Holton Ahlers back there chunking the football, so. How many, the old Lincoln Riley goal of 100 plays ran offensively? See how many this Pirate team can run.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure it out. Who's going to be that back behind Keaton, behind Rajay? Pop McKay was a guy we saw a few times last year. Really liked the future of that young man. But a name we've heard multiple times today, Marlon Gunn, is starting to kind of pop up there too. So can't wait to get out there on Saturday, see how those guys are doing, and then talk to them for Media Day.
And Mike Houston not afraid to play a true freshman, especially at that running back position.
Nope.
He has shown that in the past with Harris and Mitchell. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go inside the Delcor Players Lounge. When we return, we will hear from Xavier Smith will join us inside the Delcor Players Lounge. That's on the way. Pirate Radio Live. A lot more to go. Back with you after this.
Let's party, Pirate Nation. The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party presented by Bud Light on Thursday, September 1st is approaching fast, and tickets are on sale right now for only $10. 100% of the ticket sales will be donated to these 4 local charities: Sportworks Ministries, Riley's Army, Daughters for Dads, and the Heather Ann Batiste Scholarship Fund for the ECU School of Nursing. The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party will feature entertainment by America's favorite 1980s tribute band, The Breakfast Club.
Trying to stop my hands from shaking. Something in my mind's not making sense.
Plus, the world-famous Budweiser Clydesdales will be on site for a photo opportunity. The place to be to kick off football season is at the State Theater in downtown Greenville for the best party of the year. Go to pr927fm.com now and get your tickets before it sells out, and we'll see you Thursday, September 1st at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party. Are you ready for some football, Pirate Nation? Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times this football season, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there's fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Get ready to have fun this season, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar with daily specials. And here's the lineup. Mondays feature $7 margaritas and half-price appetizers. Tuesday is stuffed seafood night. Wednesday is date night. Thursday is roasted smoked lamb chop night. Fridays is prime rib night. And Saturday is Italian night and is also Fred and Wilma night with our 36-ounce bone-in tomahawk steak just like the Flintstones. And on Sunday, it's our legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone, and the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a Cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Go Pirates!
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Barak.
All right, Mondays on Pirate Radio Live this football season, you will be hearing from the players inside the Delcor Players Lounge. started it last year. It was fun to catch up with the guys after wins, after losses. No matter the result, you'll hear from the players coming up here on Pirate Radio Live. And we started it a couple weeks ago and rolling on today. We already had some great conversations with Ryan Jones, Jeremy Lewis, Miles Berry, Rajay Harris. We still got a few to go, including Holton Ahlers and Isaiah Winstead coming up in Hour 3 of today's show. We'll also make you a winner coming up in Hour 3, so stay tuned for that. But I got another interview this hour, and it's with Xavier Smith, East Carolina linebacker. Talked to him earlier today, and here's that conversation with the Pirate linebacker on the Delcor Players Lounge. All right, let's head back inside the Delcor Players Lounge and talk to East Carolina linebacker Xavier Smith, who joins us on this Monday. Xavier, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great. How were you doing last week? Were you one of the Pirates that got sick, or did you remain healthy throughout that whole ordeal?
I did remain survival of the fittest. I did not get sick. I remained healthy.
Good to hear. Saw from Holton's Instagram. He showed a picture of him and two other Pirates laid out getting IVs. So sounds like you were one of the lucky ones. Well, not lucky. Survival of the fittest. You're one of the fittest ones, right?
Yeah, survival of the fittest. I couldn't even do an IV. I'm terrified of needles.
Well, it's a good thing you remain unscathed there. How's the body feeling after a week and a half of camp? You getting through it pretty good?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't run away from the fatigue and the workload of camp. You've got to embrace it. So I'm definitely feeling it. Just trying to do the things right, get some good rest at night, stay in the rehab, stay stretched out, foam rolling to make sure I get through healthy.
You welcoming these cooler days we've had in eastern North Carolina? It's been a nice change, right?
Oh, yeah, today. But it seems like anytime we got a harder practice, the weather just changed right back to blazing hot.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, I guess. Xavier Smith joining us. How did the scrimmage go? Miles said the defense won, and you as a linebacker, you're probably going to say the same, right?
I mean, it was good work. I wouldn't say there was no definite winner because we still had things to work on both sides, but we definitely got some good bump. Offense definitely felt us. I will say that. But I know they got some things to work on. You know, I know all of it wasn't just us. It was probably some mistakes we capitalized off of their behalf. So we just trying to get each other better. And one team, I don't think there's no winners. We all getting better.
How much real hitting are you doing out there, Xavier, during these scrimmages, during these drills, the full pads? You know, is it straight up tackling like we'll see on game day Saturdays, or is it 80%? Like, what's it like out there?
Oh, it's full go live.
Yeah.
Full go live on the scrimmage. Our third days, might as well be live the way we be hitting. It's good work. You definitely going to feel it afterwards. It reveals the fake, reveals the sauce.
So you enjoy it? You like the full pad days?
Oh, yeah, I love it. I think tackling full go live is easier than third, to be honest with you.
And how much too with the safety element of it, the teaching of tackling? I mean, at this point in your career, you got it down pat now, but it's still something. Is that still something you guys work on, the actual fundamentals of tackling?
Oh yeah, well, being away from football for a couple weeks, couple months, you always got to go back to your base fundamental rules. So the coaches make it an emphasis to all the little things with our tackling, drive for 5, get our feet through, proper side, proper foot up. We always make it an emphasis because we know how important that is in real game situations. So we always keep it at the top of the list.
It's important to make the tackle, important to bring the guy down, obviously, but also you don't want to injure yourself, and you don't want to get that targeting penalty that gets you out of the game. So it's a lot of factors go into it, right?
Yeah, I mean, for the older guys who've been here for a while, it's easier. Well, there's still some guys, I get a little too excited when we out there, but it's majority the younger guys who's new to college, new to the rules and knew how to practice like a college, older professional player. So it's really more of a teacher standpoint for even the older guys, show the younger guys like the route and the ways to maintain we're safe and protecting each other.
Remind me, Xavier, have you been hit with targeting during a game?
Nah, never.
All right, good deal. Let's keep that going because it is frustrating, right? I mean, sometimes it is a guy making kind of a reckless play. Other times it's just by accident, right? So it's you can control some of it. Some of it's out of your control.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of it's I don't know. I don't know, man. I think it's a little soft to rule on certain cases, but I do think it's good for protecting players in certain situations. But I think some of the calls they make are a little ridiculous, a little soft, just a little bit.
Yeah, and the ones where which I think there's a rule for, but you never see it, where the offensive player lowers their head. So what are you supposed to do at that point, you know?
Yeah, that is a great question. We can figure that one out, because that'd be the hardest one.
Yeah.
Especially, like, when they come in full speed, it's like, what are you supposed to do if their head's down, and you're the one trying to tackle them?
Right. Xavier Smith joining us inside the Delcor Players Lounge. Xavier, Holt Naylor said Blake Harrell was throwing a lot of stuff at him, a lot of stuff at the young quarterbacks, and really confusing those young quarterbacks. So it sounds like y'all got even more stuff cooked up pre-snap and scheme-wise for offenses to look at this year. How's that part of the game going for you?
It's actually going great. You know, having a third year under the same defense, finally, thank the Lord. We are able as a defense to have more on our plate, make more checks. You know, guys are comfortable and familiar with the defense, so we can play even faster. And that's really all it is. Coach Harrell dials it up, and now we're more comfortable. We know the scheme. We know all the little things we have to do. We just put it all together at this point.
And I know I asked Miles about this last week. I'll ask you, how nice is it to have your defensive coordinator also be your position coach? I mean, you're learning your position and probably all the positions there at linebacker, right?
Yeah, it's great having him as both the DC and the linebackers coach, because anything, you know, being an older player, you know, we have different game experiences, so we can talk to him. He's very open about, you know, what adjustments to make. He's very inclusive of asking us what we like, what we don't like, and what would help us, what we're comfortable with. So it's good having him as that, you know, friend right there close to the sideline. But when it comes to practice, you do be talking a little bit. It kind of get a little confusing when he's talking to you mid-playing, you're trying to read and make your checks. But it's been great.
On that note, Xavier, I guess the heated talking side, what coach gets on you guys the most? Who's the best yeller on the staff?
Shoot, you can close your eyes, do a 360 and just point one out. It's all, you know.
Yeah.
It's football.
There you go. Xavier Smith joining us today on the Delcor Players Lounge. Xavier, how about this week at practice? What do you want to accomplish this week? As I guess start to get into NC State more maybe next week, but what about this week at practice for you guys?
Focus on what we control each day. We're trying to tighten up all the little things. To be honest with you, we got the main pieces. We know we're a good physical, hard-nosed team. We just got to clean up the little things that's, you know, the deciding factors in ball games. Turnovers, working on forcing turnovers, holding the ball, just small things that add up to big things in the game. Sorry.
Xavier, as you look at what's happened so far, you had a scrimmage, you've had some full pad days. Give me a young guy or two, like maybe one on offense, one on defense, who has caught your eye. Who are the veterans surprised at when it comes to the young guys right now?
There's a lot. Marlon in the running back room. Brock Spalding is probably the biggest one because he's a VA guy. He's definitely been showing up. He's out there looking like an older guy besides the conditioning part. The camp definitely got him. But there's a lot of guys that show a lot of promise. They can help us early.
And how at the linebacker position, sometimes you'll take on a slot guy, right? It sounds like Ryan Jones might be used there, C.J. Johnson, and then a bunch of others. You know, you got some tough guys to face at practice if you're in pass coverage, right? Are those the guys you're facing?
Man, all work is easy work. I don't ever look at it. It's all competition to me. You know, we go against good guys every day. Everyone in the conference is good. We have great guys on each position, running back, quarterback, tight end, wide receiver. So all these guys just make us better. And we not no scrubs either, so we make them better as well. So it's really an iron sharpen iron. Like, finally we can get good work day in and day out.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear with the depth that's been added to this team. And on that note, you know, Xavier, do you expect, and maybe not yourself, maybe yourself, but a lot of rotation to go on during Saturdays this fall with so many guys being able to play so many positions?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely expect the coaches to keep guys fresh, you know, keep fresh guys out there. And, you know, it's just a part of the game. You know, I'm not really a selfish individual. So, you know, I know we get rotated, I might need a blow, and it's just a good rotation. We got good depth, and the main part is just keeping guys in there that's fresh.
Xavier, you had the great backflip on the road. That was, I think, after the Memphis 2-point conversion stop. You got some more great post-game celebrations planned for the wins this year?
Whew, if my body starts feeling younger, for 5 in, you'll have to see about those.
Well, the adrenaline will be running. You'll find a second gear there at the end of games.
Oh, see, that's a split-second decision.
Well, stay safe. Stay safe on those flips. Yes, Xavier, great to talk with you, man. I know you'll be talking a lot on Media Day, too, so we'll see you on Saturday, and then we'll talk more to you next Monday here in the Players Lounge. You're probably tired of talking and ready to play at this point, right?
Oh, no, I'm solid always.
Good deal. Hey, we appreciate it, Xavier. We'll talk to you again soon, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.
Xavier Smith, East Carolina linebacker, joining us today inside the Delcor Players Lounge. Hope he's doing a lot of flipping.
If his body feels younger, he said. If his body feels younger.
These guys are starting to sound like old men.
I know. He sounds like an old man.
And he has been here a while. So, but keeping that body right and ready to go for another year. That flip was pretty epic.
That was
right
cool.
at midfield.
I'm glad ESPN got that on camera. Pretty cool. Celebration there after the 6th win that the Pirates got to get bowl eligible.
All right, let's take another break. We'll come back, wrap up hour number 2, get you set for hour number 3. We will hear from Holton Ahlers, East Carolina quarterback, and one of his new targets, Isaiah Winstead, coming up inside the Delcor Players Lounge on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
Hey Pirates, this is Holton Ahlers. A big part of my success on the field is what I eat at home. To keep my body filled up, I order meals off a Clean Eats meal plan. I choose the meals I want from 6 different meals offered each week, and I pick them up on Sunday or Monday at the cafe on Red Banks Road. Each meal is packed with the perfect mix of healthy proteins, carbs, and veggies to keep my engine running at full speed. Go to cleaneats.com, click on meal plans, or stop by the cafe and get all the info. Clean Eats and the Pirates, a winning combination.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,500 people, and we're one of the largest employers in our community and region. Pitt County Schools is currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. Come work for a diverse, thriving school system and be an important part of ensuring success for the students of Pitt County who are the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And remember, education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools. Live and lead.
Hey, O's fans, Friday fireworks are back. Kick off your weekend right this summer with Orioles post-game fireworks on select Friday nights from June through August. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of Oriole Park at Camden Yards with a full night of fun for the whole family, where you can enjoy the ball game and then stay after for the fireworks extravaganza. All at the ballpark that forever changed baseball. Your summer Fridays just got a little brighter with the Orioles. Secure your tickets now at Orioles.com/tickets.
Last year, we found out that I had cancer. We were all super scared. Mom and Dad said they don't know what we would have done if Riley's Army hadn't been there for us.
We invite you to join us on Saturday, August 27th at the Hilton Greenville for the Glow for Gold Gala, benefiting Riley's Army, presented by Grover Gaming. Tickets can be found at rileysarmy.com or by calling 252-481-4471.
Riley's Army hopes that you never need them, but if you do, they'll be there for your family, just like they were for mine.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Otavola Market Cafe. Otavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Otavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Otavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Otavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Otavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OtavolaMarket.com. Otavola, Pirates supporting pirates.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
The Dickinson Avenue Public House is a lively and diverse restaurant in Greenville that utilizes fresh and local ingredients. With influences of Creole, Asian, and upscale Southern cuisine, the Dickinson Avenue Public House offers a seasonally rotating menu and a full-service bar with rotating craft brews on tap. Come to the intersection of 8th and Dickinson and enjoy $1 off drafts on Tuesday, half-price flights on Wednesday, half-price wine bottles on Thursday, and $1 oysters Tuesday through Friday from 5:30 to 7. For more details, check out their website at daphousenc.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. To get the business services that are right for your business today, contact the team of experienced local bankers at First Bank. The team includes bankers you can trust like Ashley Capps, Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nesbitt. First Bank, together with their customers, they're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. First Bank, Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Over the weekend, the Carolina Panthers doing something they couldn't do during the regular season last year, and that is knock off the Washington Commanders. And Chandler, here's how I sum up Saturday.
We didn't lose to the Commanders last year.
That's true. You lost to the football team.
Yep.
So 1-0 lifetime against the Commanders. That's got to feel pretty good to command the Commanders like that.
Yeah, I think I know what the problem was last year. I think it was that Cam Newton kid.
I mean, that guy. If he spent more time practicing than he did on the
dressing up.
Oh man, that did though. I had flashbacks to last year when Cam came back, scored a touchdown, went to midfield, and you remember I came in that Monday.
Yes, I do remember. I cannot forget it. You went all out.
That was great.
Yeah.
Saturday, here's my one big take from Washington, Carolina. Panthers suck. Now, what Panthers am I talking about? I'm talking about Taylor Heineke. I'm talking about Joey Sly. Those Panthers are trash. Unfortunately, they're in Washington now because Taylor Heineke had a bad interception, although it was forced by pressure. So credit to Carolina.
Amari Barno, rookie out of Virginia Tech, applying the pressure.
Yeah, and that caused that pick. And then Joey Sly missing an extra point. I mean, who does that these days?
Joey Sly. And unfortunately, Jake Verdi.
Oh, no, I saw that too. How does that happen, man? It just goes to show you, I mean, all these guys are elite kickers, compared to other human beings. But even the best fall down sometimes. What's that song, Shirley?
Even the best fall down sometimes.
I just realized I didn't know the next lyric, so I had to just stop. Yeah, that stunk.
But just like golf, you got to hit the ball in the sweet spot.
Thanks for breaking it down for us.
And then in kicking, I mean, if you kick it on the heel, anywhere, like, I feel like it's just, if you make 1 inch of a mistake, it can either be pulled or pushed to the right.
Shout out to Matt Corral, game-winning drive, and his numbers on the day, 1 for 9, 11 yards. Led the team to a victory.
Why is he playing with the fours?
Why is he playing with the 4s? That is why I've said this for many, many moons now. The quarterback comeback stat is one of the most overrated stats in all of football. It means you allowed your team to fall behind. And we saw Matt Corral's final drive. It was like run up the middle, 15-yard penalty, 15-yard penalty, run, incomplete, penalty.
There was 4 guys, Clip. 4 guys. There's 5 guys that got cut on Sunday, the day after the game. 4 of those guys that got cut was on that same offensive unit that Matt Corral went out there with that day.
So, yeah.
By the way,
very shocked to see P.J. Walker come in before Matt Corral.
I told you on Friday what it was going to be. I was almost exactly right. I said, when did Corral start playing? P.J. played
Late
into
third.
the second, on into the third, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said it was going to be Mayfield, Darnold, Walker, and then Corral was going to get the whole second half. So I was close, but no cigar. But what were you going to say, Shirley?
I was going to say even the best fall down sometimes.
Yeah. And then what's the next line?
Oh, did you want the next line? Because I could tell you what the name of the song is.
All right, I think I know it. I'm going to say it is Collide.
You are correct, sir. All right, the next line.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Clyde.
You and I, Clyde.
You want the next line?
All right, even the best fall down sometimes. Even the what is it? Yeah.
Even the wrong. Wait a minute. I got to get to it. Even the stars refuse to shine.
Even the stars refuse.
Out of the back, you fall in time. I somehow find
you and I collide. Do 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 do. Thank you for that, Shirley Rhodes. And who sings that fantastic ditty?
That would be Mr. Howie Day.
Howie Day.
Oh, Howie Day.
Howie Day. My day was
How
mine.
your day?
Howie Day.
Oh, Howie Day.
Oh, Howie Day. That was the Howie Day. Was that the positive music bed?
That would be.
COVID?
Yes, that would be the one.
I would just like to say that us three really hung out a lot during the dark COVID days.
Yes, we did.
And we got through it.
Yeah.
Because we also had the bad news bed.
That was the...
I love Star Wars.
That one?
But I hated hearing this on
another
the episode of
7
PRL.
games just got canceled.
Golly.
Yeah, I know.
Dark times.
It's a great song, but yeah, you're right.
And if you were with us during those times, we appreciate it, and we are, in brighter days now.
And now we have returned, and it's just a great thing.
Oh, are you Orescoing?
I think she's Orescoing.
I'm trying to be Mike Oresco, but I'm not doing a very good job of it.
I don't know if I just got to call it fantastic.
Yeah, that's just fantastic.
Mike Oresco was on the Brian Bailey Show. If you missed it, check it out at 6 o'clock. Brian Bailey barely spoke at all.
He did.
On his own program today.
I knew it. I knew as soon as he announced the guest, I was like, he ain't talking.
Well, we knew that Mike Oresco loves to talk. And he did today on the Brian Bailey Show.
He's also one of the best talkers in our generation.
Yes, and a great interview with Mike Oresco. Then he also had former ECU football coach and USFL champion Skip Holtz on. And Skip was excited to be back talking to...
What we're going to do is we're going to have to turn some more. And when we're done turning, we're going to turn again. And then after we turn 2 or 3 more turns, we're going to turn them all into turns.
Brian Meador with his great impression.
That's a great impression right there. But Skip Holtz was excited to be back on the Brian Bailey Show. And he had a good conversation with Bailey as well.
And he had a pretty cool story, too. Pirate fans are everywhere. Shirley, if we could hit that real quick. And Skip Holtz was in the, I believe, the Great Northwest and ran into a Pirate fan.
I've always said that Greenville is one of my favorite stops. I think it's really unique. I think it's really special. I think they've got an unbelievable fan base there that makes them probably more unique than almost anybody as a Group of 5 school. With the following that they have, the support that they have, and how many people follow the Pirates. It is just, it's a great place. I was on an airplane in Seattle, and I got on the airplane, and the pilot stopped me, and he said, "Are you Skip Holtz?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "I'm an East Carolina grad, and I want to shake your hand and tell you thank you. We're in Seattle."
That's awesome.
So Skip Holtz on a plane. It's crazy. We actually have audio of that encounter.
I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake his hand.
You know,
I mean, and he's
He
the
was
pilot.
so excited
He's
to see Skip Holtz.
He's the pilot. You're gonna shake the guy's hand.
Oh my God!
Or you're not going anywhere.
Look, we always saw just that part of the video. We never saw who was filming. Skip Holtz was filming that viral video. He was on the other side of that.
I want to shake his hand.
I want to shake your hand.
I want to shake Skip Holtz's hand.
And had no.
We're not lifting off this plane till I shake his hand.
I mean, this plane will not get off the ground unless I shake her hand.
That guy was very excited to see old Skip.
That's right. So shout out to Skip for shaking the pilot's hand. Great interview with him and Mike Oresco coming up 6 o'clock on the Brian Bailey Show. Also, before we move along, Holt Naylor's coming up in just a moment when we take a break. Earlier in the show, I busted out a Lou Holtz. It was a bad Lou Holtz impression and a good Mike Oresco impression. And then we had a little bit of Chan Man. John Moody said, I think Chan Man's Jeff Connors impression is moved up into P1 on the impression list for me, overtaking Rick Smith. So I'm just curious, Coach. I don't know your thoughts on football season this far. We've had some fall camp.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going. I don't want you to. We ain't got much time. We got to take a break, and surely have that rep ready to go. Have the break ready to go. We're about to take one here right now, but I'm very excited about these young men. They're really good young men, good student athletes. But, you know, enough about that. I do want to give a shout-out to John Moody. John Moody is a P1 listener with Pirate Radio, and I do want to give a shout-out to John. He is a very nice man as well, good family man. But shout-out to giving our very own C.J. Schaefer those tickets to Richmond. C.J. said that he had a really good time. C.J.'s a really good, nice young man here for Pirate Radio. He stands about 5'7", about 215, and he said he had a really good time down up there in Richmond. So thank you, John, and Shirley, start the music. Ready? Go.
Thank you, Coach. Well done.
We're going to take a break. We're
actually taking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go.
I didn't know. I thought he was joking.
We have Shirley Rhodes here. Shirley has been here. She's a veteran. And we appreciate everything that Shirley does, but she's about to take us to break. And what we're going to do is when we come back, we're going to talk to quarterback Holt Naylors. And so, Shirley, when I say go, you extend that volume of the bumper up. Ready, go. Good.
Beauty Bar Medispa wants to know if you are ready to fall into beauty. October 7th through the 14th, all services and products will be on sale. Botox, filler, painless laser hair removal, facials, RF microneedling, rejuvenating laser treatments to treat brown spots, wrinkles, texture, veins, and skin tightening. And now, the only facility in the area to offer non-surgical under-eye fat pad treatments. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates!
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville. Do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville is happy to announce that their selection of inventory is back and bigger than ever. A huge amount of inventory was just delivered in the last few weeks, and there's more on the way. These vehicles are priced to sell. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has so many trucks, you'll save up to $8,000 on select Ram 1500 crew cabs. That's right. As a part of the Make This the Summer event, you'll get $8,000 off on select Ram trucks. This is the most aggressive truck offer you'll find find anywhere. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep needs to sell these trucks now, so they're priced to move. You'll also find a great selection of new Jeeps, but these vehicles won't last, so get over to East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep this month.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Carson Cracker Barrel in Greenville. Come see us.
Offers do not include tax tags and $7.99 admin fee. Customers must qualify for all applicable rebates. See dealer for details.
That perfect tractor package you've been eyeing at Quality Equipment just got a little more perfect. Haul your next 1, 3, or 5 Series John Deere tractor off the lot on your brand new trailer. Visit our site at QualityEquip.com to add it to your package. Start with Quality Equipment to get any task done right. We've got the full line of John Deere equipment priced right with low monthly payments and special financing. Plus, we service everything we sell. Visit QualityEquip.com to see our latest offers.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
This is Carson Wistenhunt, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. At Carolina Caliber, they have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. And they will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, coming up at the end of this segment, we will make you a winner. So check out the interview and then get that dialing finger ready, and you can be a big winner here on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. It is a Delcor Players Lounge edition of PRL. Let's head back out now to the Pit Electric live line. Earlier today, I had a chance to catch up with the starting quarterback of the Pirates, Holt Nailers, and here is that conversation. All right, let's head out to the Pit Electric live line and talk to East Carolina quarterback Holt Nailers. He joins us inside the Delcor Players Lounge. Holton, how you doing, man?
What's up, Clip, man? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. You sound pretty good, Holton. And usually when we talk about your health, we're asking about your arm or your shoulder, something like that. But how about the tummy? Let's go back to last week, Holton. And I guess you were affected by what some of the guys on the team were affected by, right?
Yeah, I was. And my voice is still gone a little bit, literally from throwing up so much I lost my voice. But, yeah, it was weird. We were all in meetings, and me and Stubby out of the quarterbacks started kind of feeling bad. So after the meetings, we went down to the training room, and we walked in there. There was like 30-something other guys in there that had the same symptoms we had. We were like, what the heck? You know, like, what's going on? So that was a weird 24, 48 hours that we had. It was almost more the pandemic than the pandemic was, to be honest with you.
Did you ever find the culprit? Did they ever get to the bottom of what caused all that?
No, so there's all speculations about everything. 'Cause they said it was food poisoning, which they're still kind of sticking with a little bit. But we all ate different. Like we all eat the same lunch, but there's different options. None of us ate there's not one common food that we all ate. So their best guess right now is they're doing blood work and stuff like that. But their best guess is that someone touched something and then it got in all the food type thing.
Yeah, and the buffalo meatloaf got a bad rap, but we did learn from Brian Meador last week that he did not think the buffalo meatloaf was the particular cause.
I got sick and I didn't touch the meatloaf. I've been at ECU too long to know not to touch that.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound very appealing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Holden Naylor's joining us. Holden, how was the scrimmage on Saturday? First of all, how much action did you get as a veteran on this team? Did you get snaps?
Yeah, during camp, your ones are going to get some snaps. I think we had 4 drives. The ones, I think we kicked 2 field goals and scored 1. So the ones did well. The 2s and 3s, the defense kind of got the best of us a little bit, but that's expected. Some of those young guys in the defense that we run, they move so much up front and send so many different blitzes that if you don't have a lot of experience, you're not really going to know how to handle it right away. So that's kind of expected. But, we feel good about the team. We're competing every single day. The defense is really, really good, and the offense is, we got to bring our A game to compete with those guys. So it's been fun so far.
I read a little snippet that said Isaiah Winstead looks like the real deal and looks like he could be maybe the most talented receiver on this roster. How is him coming in, Holden gone so far during fall camp, and your connection with Isaiah?
Yeah, it's been great. He's as talented as anyone in the country, and we got a couple of guys on our team like that. And that's what's so exciting about this year is we feel like we can line up against anyone in the country really, and size up with them, talent-wise. So we just got to go out there and continue to play within the offense, play within the playbook, and make plays when they're there to make, and stay away from the negative plays, stay away from the turnovers.
Holden, sounds like C.J. Johnson has come in with a good head on his shoulders. I know last week Keaton Mitchell said he's been great since coming back. How about reconnecting with your old high school teammate there? How's C.J. doing?
Yeah, he's doing really well. I'm super proud of him. He's a changed person. I think taking away football when football's been your whole life has, kind of opened his eyes a litof bit. And we kind of had to sit down as, a couple of leaders on the team, the leadership council sat down with him before they kind of announced that he was coming back and, kind of had a heart-to-heart with him. And he took that with it and took what we said and has ran with it. And he's been a really good teammate. He's working super hard, so I'm excited to see what he does this season because he's really got a good shot at it.
Talking to Holden Naylors on the Pit Electric Live line. Holden, sounds like that leadership council is paying off. Mike Houston, and he'll talk to you guys behind closed doors when we're not around, and I'm sure he says a lot of positive things. He'll also get on you as well. He's pretty honest with us as the media goes, and if something's not going great, he'll let you know. He's been pretty positive, pretty optimistic about this team. Really sounded like from day one the upperclassmen have showed up, and that has really, caused the underclassmen to look up to you guys and also show up as well. So it seems like it's been a pretty smooth, positive camp, according to Mike Houston. Is that what you're feeling out there on the field day in, day out?
Yeah, for sure. I think you kind of hit it on the head there. The upperclassmen have been there, kind of done that in Coach Houston's program now. We know what he expects and, what it takes to win now. Everywhere Coach Houston's been, he's won. So we just trust in him. We have trust in him, and it's got us this far. So, he kind of said at the end of practice today that, if you stick with this program and you've been in the program for 3 or 4 years now, you got to be a tough son of a gun because, this days are hard. Camp days are hard, practice days are hard, even meetings are hard because they're super honest with you. They coach you hard, but and then if you can get through that, then you're going to be a heck of a player and a heck of a person too.
Holden Naylor's joining us on the Pit Electric Live line inside the Delcor Players Lounge on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Holden, we talk a lot about Ryan Jones, the leading pass catcher, returning to this team from last season. And another thing Coach Houston reminds us of is, hey, don't forget about Shane Calhoun. And he's probably right. We don't talk about him enough. But talented tight end room. How about that group, Holden, through 1 week and about a week and a half of training camp? How are they looking?
They're looking great. They worked super hard this off season, and like I said, during spring we're a little low at tight end, or not really at tight end, but at receiver. So they even had to go play receiver some, but it only helped them in the long run. So, Shane and Ryan, receiving wise are as good as anyone in our conference, and we truly believe that. And, the guys behind them too, Aaron Jarman, D'Angelo McKinney, are some big dudes that can block and do a couple different things. So we're deep in that room, and that's not the case when Coach Houston and I first got here. We didn't have many tight ends even on the roster, so it's definitely a change room and turned into a strength for us.
Holden Ayler's joining us. Holden, you used the word trust earlier. You want to trust your receivers, trust your backs, and certainly you got to have the most trust in your offensive line. And how many, put a number on it, Holden, right now, how many guys do you trust in front of you on a game day now? It's beyond 5, right? You like the depth there. So how many guys do you think could play on Saturdays for East Carolina this fall?
Shoot, I mean, I'm pretty confident in our 2 deep at least. We could probably go past that really, but our 2 deep has played a lot of football. Even the guys who haven't played a lot of football here, some of the transfers were brought in have played a lot of football in other places. So I feel good about those guys. I mean, they're big. I mean, they look like a D1 offensive line for a really good program. And like I said, it's kind of like the tight ends. It hasn't really been the case here in the past. So I mean, they looked the part at OL, and they're doing really well. They're communicating. Coach Shank's coaching really hard. And, they're taking it and kind of running with it. I mean, they're the engine of our offense, and they know that. If we can run the football at will, then it's just going to open up the pass game, and it starts with those guys.
Holden, what guys on the defense are giving your offense and yourself the most trouble right now, day to day?
Shoot, Coach Harrell for one. I mean, they put in a new dang defense every single day. It's kind of bugging some of the younger quarterbacks more than it is me, just because, I mean, I've faced just about every single defense a college football program can throw at me at this point. But, I mean, they put in seems like a new defense every single day or multiple defenses every single day that we haven't seen in a while. So, but, I mean, all those guys that are coming back, I mean, they're super talented over there, and they're so well coached and so smart that they can identify little tendencies and stuff. But that's helping me get better too, because I mean, Miles and X at linebacker are just the 2 that I'm used for example. I mean, we communicate daily on little tendencies that we pick up on each other. It might not help us during practice because it's probably better that, if Miles can tell that it's going to be a pass, then it would only help Miles out. But if he tells me, hey, I'm picking up this when it's a pass, and when it's a run, you're doing this. If I can change that so, other teams and other defenses down the road can't see that, I mean, we're only helping each other. So that's the type of environment we got now with the leaders that we have in this program, is just pushing each other each and every day.
It's like every play is a test for a quarterback, Holden, and you sound like you got it down pat right now. But I don't know, when did you pick up on that? Is that something you started at Conley, looking over the defense pre-snap, doing your reads, and how long did it take you to really master it, knowing what the defense was doing pre-snap?
Yeah, Coach Connor did a really good job with me in high school, and that's kind of where it did start. I mean, as soon as I was there as a freshman, really in 8th grade going into my 9th grade year, Coach Connor did a really good job of just teaching me the fundamentals of defenses, because, so many coaches just teach the offense, but Coach Connor did a really good job of teaching me the defense and what they're supposed to be doing in their schemes, stuff like that, which can only help you. And I wouldn't say, I've really mastered it, but, I mean, I definitely have a great feel for it. Defenses are always changing in college football nowadays. There's so many multiple things that they can do, and so I mean, I don't think anyone's really ever mastered it. Even Brady, I mean, he makes mistakes sometimes and sees that, but I mean, when you get a lot of snaps and you have the experience that I have now, there's not too much hopefully that can fool me. But at the same time, I mean, like I said, defenses are putting new stuff in daily. It's evolving daily, so just got to keep studying, and whatever look that comes my way, hopefully I've seen it. And if not, then hopefully I make a right decision and keep the ball moving and then go see it on film after.
Holden Ayler's joining us. We'll talk even more to Holden and his teammates coming up Saturday at ECU Media Day. And it'll be your last one, Holden. And some of these things, you were talking about your conditioning test. It was kind of funny when you said you hated it and it's a day you didn't really look forward to. And then after Big John said, Holden, this is your last one, you were like, well, daggone, I kind of wish I had another one now. So I don't know how much media day is on the top of your power rankings of things you like to do, but you'll miss it when it's gone, right?
No, I will. I mean, I love media day. I love we have a really good local media around here with, you guys and Brian Bailey, and just the people around here really support us well. I mean, it's always been, fun for me, and so many of y'all have followed me since I've been 12 years old. So I am cherishing all of this. It's been a fun ride for me. It's almost sad to think about, all this coming to an end, but, now's not the time to get sad. I'll do that when I'm officially done here. But, yeah, it's been a ride. I mean, I've enjoyed every moment of it, and you guys have been great. Igo's been great. I mean, everyone in Greenville that, surrounds and covers ECU football, I mean, I've really appreciated it.
Just 2 more Saturdays with no ECU football, Holton. So what are the, key dates? When do you start to get to NC State, and how much more of this camp is about just you guys as a team?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to continue. I think the 20th is kind of the date where, we finish the camp-type feel when school starts. But, I mean, to be honest with you, Cliff, at 5:30 this morning, I was watching state film. So I've been watching them for a while now, and we are still focused on us, but at the same time, it's hard not to kind of look ahead and prepare for that game. But that's just me. Some of the guys on the team are so you got to be locked in on your position, especially those in position battles that are so locked in. But at the same time, like I said, with experience like that, with the experience that I have, I don't got to sit there and watch 2 hours of film every day on our defense. I can put some time towards NC State since I've that's our first game, and I don't got to sit here and game plan for our defense during camp because I've seen a lot of the looks, like I said.
Holton Naylor's joining us. Holton, appreciate it as always, man. Have a great week of practice this week. We'll catch up with you Saturday at Media Day and also talk to you next Monday back inside the Players Lounge. We appreciate it, man.
Heck yeah. See you then, Cliff.
Holton Naylor's inside the Delcor Players Lounge here on a Monday, and he is very confident and pleased with where things are right now. At this portion of ECU fall camp. All right, tell you what, we got Isaiah Winstead coming up next, but right now, Shirley Rhodes, let's open up that booty bag here on a Monday.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250, the number on the Pit Electric live line. And Shirley, we're going to open that line up, and what are we giving away?
We are going to give away a $10 gift card to Familia.
All right, Familia. I went there Friday night, picked up the sweet and spicy pizza pie, which is sausage, bacon. There is pineapple on it. Some people are against that. So I removed most of the pineapple, but I do like the sweet taste. But then they throw in some jalapenos to get the spicy going. And it is a fantastic pie. So fantastic, I had some Saturday and Sunday as well.
There you go.
So there's a recommendation for you. What caller are we looking for?
I'm going to do a quick one here. I'm going to do caller 6.
All right, caller 6, 317-1250. Call in now. You can be a winner. Isaiah Winstead joins us after this.
So how does short points work?
Well, like Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So how does short points work?
Well, like Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Macon State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
At Parker's Barbecue, our family has been serving your family for 3 generations.
For that, we say thank you. Blessing families every Thursday. Kids eat free all day. That's the Parker's way.
Legendary food served from our 3 locations. Always quick, always delicious. That's the Parker's way.
At Parker's, our mission is to impact our customers through Christ-like service in a way that feeds them both physically and spiritually. That is the Parker's way.
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all your vehicle needs. Greenville Auto World believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Visit greenvilleautoworld.net to see their fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Need a lift kit, custom rims, or wheels? Greenville Auto World can upgrade your vehicle today. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers, and when it comes to getting your family together, there's no better place than Familia, which is Italian for family. Familia is the place I like to bring my football family, especially my offensive linemen. Whether it's great New York style pizzas, homemade meatballs, lasagna, chicken parmesan, or delicious homemade desserts, Familia is a winning play every time. For dine-in or takeout, make Familia your go-to play when you have a hungry team. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Go Pirates!
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
This is Stephen Igo, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients in Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. And congratulations to Jordan Lassiter of Greenville. Picked up a $10 gift card to Familia. Familia is your place for great Italian food, and whether it's great New York-style pizzas, homemade meatballs, lasagna, chicken parm, or the delicious homemade desserts, Familia is a winning play every time. For dine-in or takeout, make Familia your go-to play when you have a hungry team. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, let's go one more time out to the Pitt Electric live line and hear from our final player on this Delcor Players Lounge Monday, East Carolina wide receiver Isaiah Winstead. Talked to Isaiah earlier this afternoon and talked about a number of topics. Let's hear that conversation right now. All right, back inside the Delcor Players Lounge. Let's head out to the Pitt Electric live line and talk to East Carolina wide receiver Isaiah Winstead. He joins us here on Pirate Radio Live. Isaiah, appreciate your time. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you for having me.
And Isaiah, man, your name has been coming up a lot. It sounds like you told us how much work you've been putting in this offseason. Sounds like it's paying off for fall camp because there's a lot of people saying you look like the real deal out there, including your quarterback, Holt Nailers. So through a week and a half, through one scrimmage, how do you feel about your performance thus far at fall camp?
I feel good. there's always room for improvement. So I'm going to just keep on focusing on the stuff I got to improve on and also the stuff I'm doing good at. But other than that, I feel good. Getting acclimated with the plays and stuff, that's coming along good. And just performing and doing what I do.
Isaiah, Miles Berry said earlier you've been a target and a threat in the red zone with the jump balls and catching touchdowns. You told us you want to get 10 to 12 scores this year. Some of that can come on a catch and run, but how about when the field gets tight down there, when you're, inside the 10, you still want to remain a weapon? It sounds like you've been able to do that. So how important is that to you?
That's very important. Like I said, me and Holton, our connection is getting stronger every practice, like every day. So like he knows, like when we get down there, and sometimes even the DBs know, like a fade coming right now. And he still throw it, and I just go make that play for him, no matter how it's thrown or where he put it at for me. I gotta make that play for him. We've been building that trust, and now he just, our connection getting stronger from that.
That's got to be a good feeling, Isaiah, when you know it's coming, the DB knows it's coming, and they can't do anything to stop it. That's a pretty good feeling, right?
Yes, sir.
Isaiah Winstead joining us. Isaiah, so as far as the scrimmage itself and these full pad days, I don't know, what's been going right for you out there so far this fall camp? What are you feeling good about?
Like as far as like my play or how practice is going?
Yeah, pretty much all across the board. Because it sounds like it's been, hearing from Mike Houston, it's been a very positive experience across the board. Very optimistic about this team. Are you feeling that way day in, day out there?
Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely got a shot to be everything we trying to be. And as far as me, like I ain't a young guy, so. Camp is not, it's hard as what I make it. So I make it hard by going hard every day and stuff like that. But, like, I can handle the circumstances. This ain't my first camp. So, other than that, practice going good and, just going out there, trying to condition myself for that game, for the season.
Isaiah, you mentioned, getting to know your teammates, getting that connection with Holton. How much time have you spent trying to get that part of it down? Be, one of the guys in the locker room, get to know your teammates, because, if you got a good relationship with them, that can only make things better on the field, right?
Yes, sir. Definitely. I would say, during workouts, that's really when we got, they started just seeing me around and finding out who I was and stuff like that. Because, I'm not really, I don't really talk that much unless, I'm talking to Holton. I had knew Holton previously before I had got here. I had told y'all about that story. But, other than that, I don't really talk that much. I try to do better with that, though, so I can have, a connection with my teammates and all that stuff.
Isaiah Winstead joining us inside the Players Lounge, presented by Delcor. Isaiah, who are the younger guys that are stepping up at the receiver group right now? Who are you veterans excited to see in the scrimmage on Saturday that might have caught your eye?
Younger guys.
Yeah.
We got a freshman, Blue. He doing really good. He just stepped up. Sometimes we have a few people get banged up, and he went from freshman. You basically not even on the depth chart. And he was stepping up, playing there with the threes, or whenever they threw him in there, he was doing good. So he definitely caught my eye for sure.
And you got that connection with Holton, Isaiah. How about the other QBs? Mason Garcia, Stubblefield, Flynn. How are those guys behind Holton looking right now, day in, day out?
They're looking good. It's a grind. Everybody trying to push each other to be better, and if Holton was to, God forbid, if Holton was to not be able to play or something, you got Mason right there with the same arm talent, all that. So it's not really we'll be losing anything dramatic.
Isaiah Winstead joining us from the Pit Electric Live Line. Isaiah, were you one of the Pirates that got sick last week, or did you make it through healthy?
No, sir, I did not eat that.
Man, it laid out some guys, didn't it?
Yeah. You out.
You said that you hadn't taken a day off in a while, Isaiah, so you had the last Tuesday off of practice. So how did you feel that day with no practice going on?
Oh, during camp, yeah, definitely had to take that day off. Body back right. But, you know, I mean, just getting in the cold tubs, hot tubs, stuff like that, just getting my body to recover so I can go back 100%.
Xavier Smith joined us, said it's the real deal out there when you guys are hitting. Like, pads are popping. It's like a fall Saturday. So is that something that you feel after those full pad days, those scrimmage days?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's physical out there. Like I said, you got to take care of your body because after those type of days, your body be hurting. Like, it's real.
Isaiah, we talked to Rajay earlier, and look, it's on film. He can't deny it. He likes to talk. He likes to talk to DBs when they come up and tackle him, likes to talk to linebackers. You're a quiet guy. You say off the field. How about on the field? Do you chat it up with the DBs, or do you stay pretty quiet during games?
As far as, like, going back and forth with the DB, I don't really do that unless they, like, got something to say to me. But, like, as far as, like, getting turned, like, after making a good play, yeah, I'm gonna get turned. But talking back and forth, nah. Like, I just, you know, stay in my lane.
Well, I can't wait to see you catch a pass first down and in front of those Pirate fans on that Saturday. NC State coming to town to kick it off. Isaiah, I guess the team will start to turn their attention fully to the Wolfpack in a week or so. But what is this week of practice like for yourself and for the team here?
Just basically getting better, going out there every day. You know, this is the last week of camp, and then we're going to focus on NC State. So just, like I said, conditioning ourselves to be able to play that full game, like going hard. It's not much conditioning in practice, like as far as running back and forth, like suicides and stuff like that, gases. But, like, our conditioning is just playing hard, like, through the whistle. Like, even in routes on air, we catch a pass, we bursting for 10, 15 yards, just staying in shape and stuff like that, taking care of our body so we can make it to game one.
Pretty soon you guys will be out there on the field, and football season will be here. We got the preseason, Isaiah. Just had the first weekend of preseason football in the NFL. Did you watch any football, or do you kind of get away from football when you're off the field?
Oh, yeah, I watched a little football. I was watching the Steelers and George Pickens and stuff like that. Yeah. I'll be watching the receivers.
George Pickens looking good. Even former Pirate Tyler Snead with a couple catches in that game for the Steelers.
Too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Isaiah, good stuff, man. Good luck this week at practice, and we'll talk to you. Probably see you Saturday at ECU Media Day, and we'll talk to you again next Monday here on the Players Lounge. We appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Isaiah Winstead sounds like he is, raising some eyebrows out at East Carolina Fall Camp. Going to be one of the main targets for Holton Ahlers this 2022 season. All right, let's get our last break in. We will come back, and when we return, we'll hear what Mike Houston had to say earlier today as the Pirates broke out the pads again here on a Monday. We talked to those players after the practice. They all sounded pretty good. We'll get the Houston perspective from it when we return on Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Hey, Troy D here with my good friend Kelvin Rawls from Pest Tech. Kelvin, I just want to thank you and Chris and all the great folks at Pest Tech for such awesome service. You totally eliminated the mosquitoes in my backyard, plus the fire ant problem I was having in the yard.
Hey, you're certainly welcome, Troy. I have heard the same thing from all of our customers. With everyone being home, they want to enjoy the outside and being mosquito, fire ant, and pest-free.
Enjoy all your property from the kitchen to the curb. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com today for complete service.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey, Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations. In Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. For used vehicles, Brown & Wood has a lifetime powertrain on every vehicle you buy from us, new or used. So even when you buy a used vehicle from Brown & Wood, you have lifetime powertrain. We cover the engine, transmission for as long as you own the car.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Are you ready for some football, Pirate Nation? Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times this football season, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there's fun. Because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Get ready to have fun this season, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Last year, we found out that I had cancer. We were all super scared. Mom and Dad said they don't know what we would have done if Riley's Army hadn't been there for us.
We invite you to join us on Saturday, August 27th at the Hilton Greenville for the Glow for Gold Gala, benefiting Riley's Army, presented by Grover Gaming. Tickets can be found at rileysarmy.com or by calling 252-481-4471.
Riley's Army hopes that you never need them, but if you do, they'll be there for your family, just like they were for mine.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at your stock market report. It was a good day. The Dow was up 151 points at 33,912. The NASDAQ was ahead 80 at 13,128. And the S&P was also up 16 points at 4,297. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, bad news for the Dodgers. They will not have Walker Buehler for the rest of the season or for the postseason, as he will have season-ending elbow surgery on August 23rd. So down goes Buehler for L.A. Braves begin a series with the Mets tonight, and if the Braves didn't lose the East, their last trip to New York. They could certainly lose it with this trip by the Mets to Atlanta. So very important for the Braves, not as important for the New York Mets. Braves are coming off a 4-game sweep over the lowly Marlins.
I got some college football news for you. Miles Brennan, LSU quarterback who has been there for forever. I want to say he was a freshman when I was a freshman back in 2016, so a 6-year senior. The LSU quarterback announced today that he is stepping away from football. He had NIL deals with Raising Cane's, Smoothie King, Gamecoin, Small Sliders, and Hollingsford Richards Ford. So, and according to Darren Rovell on Twitter, who with Action Network HQ, he says that since the NIL deals cannot be based on performance, he keeps all that money. So he's taking the money and running.
Okay. We'll see. Does that matter to businesses? I guess it depends on how much money you got and how much disposable, liquid cash your business has if you want to give players money who will not be playing. But I'm sure Miles Brennan will still post social media posts about it and, probably do something for those companies. But it will not be while wearing a LSU uniform. For those that care, go ahead and plan your trips because, man, the Pirates are going to have awesome teams in 2025 and 2026. The college football playoff host will be Atlanta in 2025 and Miami in 2026. So go ahead and plan your trips now.
Sounds good.
To go see the Pirates there. All right. Let's see. I thought I had one more note, but I don't think I do. So let's hear from Mike Houston from earlier today on our Flight by Yuengling practice report. The next generation of light beer. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yuengling, available wherever beer is sold. 2.6 grams of carbs, 95 calories. Flight by Yuengling. You have to check that out, Chandler, and give me a review.
Sounds good. I'm always down to try the cold brew.
Flight by Yuengling. All right, let's hear Mike Houston from earlier today.
We designed a tough one today after a day off yesterday. I was wondering this morning. They come in a little sleepy this morning, but had good energy out there, competed at a very high level. It's a very physical practice. A lot of the media got to see the 5-shot shoot out there at the beginning of practice. I thought that was really good. Inside run was very, very good today. I love that drill because you cannot hide in that drill. I'm not letting the offense throw it. You really keep it off the perimeter. So everything's between the tackles. It's a live drill. Loved the way we competed today. Had some guys really show up. Had some guys show up in a negative too, because it gets hot in there now. It ain't for everybody. But really pleased with that. Finished practice with overtime simulation, live drill. Put the ball on the 25-yard line, 1s versus 1s, 2s versus 2s. Really loved the way we competed right there at the end of practice. So great practice to start the week. Challenged the guys yesterday coming off of Saturday's scrimmage. I thought the scrimmage was very solid for a first scrimmage of the fall. But want to see great improvement this week and expect us to really look sharp this coming Saturday.
Coming off like a physical scrimmage of that, is that the toughest thing to turn around and be physical right away again on a Monday?
Preseason camp. Yeah. That is what it is. And that's why I talked to them out there. And they've created a program where if you don't embrace what this sport's about, you're not going to like practice a whole lot. That was a big boy practice we just had today. So very pleased with them. We'll be full pads today, full pads Wednesday, and then full pads obviously Saturday. So they know which days they're going to have live stuff. The other days really working the situations to get ready for Saturday.
What players really stood out to you today?
Well, Isaiah Winstead had a touchdown catch there in the overtime period. But the reason he had it was because we ran the football very, very well today. I thought our offensive line had a good day today. Both of the first two running backs had a good day today. I thought Marlon Gunn really showed up today. Really have challenged some of those guys for somebody to step up and be that next guy. I thought he did a good job right there. So, I was very pleased with the way they competed.
Who really showed up in that inside drill? Who really had that, showed the dog? Yeah.
Well, I thought both of the one units I thought looked really good. I thought Marlon stood out in a positive in that drill. Thought Devin King, he got an opportunity today to get in there with the 2 defense, had a couple of big hits in that drill, so that was good to see. So the lines, I need to look at the film to really see who stood out on the offensive defensive line.
With the state game coming up in just a few weeks, which aspect of the team are you putting the most emphasis on to prepare for that game?
Well, it's still everything. We did work a good bit special teams today. They were number 1 in the country in kickoff returns last year, so really worked hard with kickoff. That unit today, we're going to have to be solid in that third phase on game day. I think it'll be a big determining factor.
You said the players created the program just a second ago. That's interesting, I find, because you installed the culture, but you say they created the program.
They bought in, and it's the first year. It was, you had to have a whip and to get them to go out there and go hard and to get them to go out there and compete. They have embraced all of our core values. They've embraced, what we've talked about is this is what it takes to win at the top level. And they are the ones that go out there and practice that way. Sure, we lay it out the expectation-wise, but, you can lay out a lot of expectations. If you don't have motivated individuals out there that believe in it, doing it. I'm really proud of that group that was sitting in here December 2018 that are, in their senior year right now, because they're the ones that have created this culture.
You guys brought in Chance from Kennesaw.
Yeah.
He's obviously familiar with Blake. Just what have you seen from him early in camp?
Good football player. I think he's, stepped right in. Schematically, it's been a seamless transition. He knew the scheme from his time with Blake down there. I think he's shown himself to be a very savvy player. You can tell he's played a lot. He's got confidence, competes. I think it's like we have 3 starting linebackers right now. Xavier and Miles are the same way, and I think Chance is right there. I think all 3 of them I would look at as a starter right now. So I expect him to have a significant impact on us with us on game day.
Coach, you were talking about looking at the film, making a lot of film on Saturday. What did you see that you liked and didn't like from the scrimmage stuff?
Well, I think you look at it with our first unit on offense. I thought that Holton did a great job with everything at the line of scrimmage. He had 1 or 2 mistakes, but they were minimal. I thought he did a really good job. I thought that the wide receivers that a lot of questions around that. I thought they showed up. I thought the first 2 running backs, I thought they showed up. I thought defensively, they competed very, very well. So I think when you look at the ones from Saturday, I think it was a really good day. I think that when you look at the 2s, you got some stuff where you got to really improve. The quarterbacks have got to do a better job managing the offense versus all those looks they're getting. One-on-one, we got to do a better job tackling in the open field with some of our backups. But I think just overall for a first scrimmage, very pleased with it.
You mentioned the wide receiver group. Do you see anybody specifically emerging as a leader of the group?
Well, I think, coming out of the scrimmage Saturday, I think Isaiah Winstead, Jalen Johnson, C.J. Johnson. I really consider Shane Calhoun and Ryan Jones. I know they're tight ends, but I would consider them in there too. So I think those guys are really standing out right now. We've got a couple of guys that are injured. So that's one of the reasons that, maybe they're not standing out. They'll be back hopefully next week. You look at Jarrett Gardner. I thought he had a really good practice today. We talked about yesterday just him, really competing, trying to take that next step. He did some really good stuff. Showed up in the overtime period right there at the end. So, I want to see how the rest of practice was for him, but feeling very good.
All right, C.J. Schaefer there getting in a question about the receiver position, and a lot of guys emerging, including Isaiah Winstead. Good to hear C.J. Johnson doing well also, and really excited if we can get a motivated, fired up C.J. to add to this arsenal. Starting to get excited about this offense as just 2 Saturdays left without Pirate football, just 1 Saturday left without college football, with week 0 beginning a couple Saturdays from now. All right, that does it for today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. as we wrapped it up with our Flight by Yingling practice report. We'll be back with you Tuesday, 3 o'clock, for an all-new edition of PRL. For Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt, CJ Schaefer, the crew here at Pirate Radio. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll talk to you Tuesday. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville,